Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome in. You ready for it? I'm ready for it. It's Columbus Blue Jackets this evening. We've got Vincent, Zach, Tim, and Robert already in the chat. Of course, 5 of you now joining me live and ready for this one. It's going to be a good hockey game. I have a good feeling. Obviously, the storyline is Columbus really banged up. So hopefully, we can take advantage of that and get the job done. Our first game at home in a while, right? 3 games since we last saw the Oilers at home. Obviously, a road trip in which we went 2-1, and I mean, we played 2-1 hockey the rest of the way home. We're gonna be just dandy, right? That's, I guess, don't hang your head too low on that hard loss to the Chicago Blackhawks, because end of the day, right, is a 2-1 record the rest of the way home in those next 15 games. What was that against Chicago? Was 15 left after we against somewhere in there. 14. You know what? Realistically, I don't need to do the math. All I need to tell you is just keep winning hockey games. David, welcome in. Gobi, welcome in. Magic, welcome in. And Verexel, welcome in. Hope everybody's had a fantastic Saturday so far. You know, I can't complain. It's been an alright Saturday. Of course, you saw I got the 2 videos out. I got a whole bunch of stuff done around the house. It's snowed quite a bit down here in southern Alberta once again. Joys of it turns March and suddenly the snow starts coming. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but it is the way it is down here, and we'll make do, right? That's the end of the day. And Magic breaking out the blazer. Of course, it is Saturday suit night, so have to do it, right? It's hockey night in Canada. Anytime there's a hockey night in Canada game for the Oilers, suits got to come on, got to look sharp. The undershirt's a little bit lazy today, but yeah, comfortable. I'm a little nice and warm wearing it, so keep it on, and that'll be that. Right now, we're on that little bit of a break. The Florida Panthers creeping up on the Toronto Maple Leafs after that win against the Montreal Canadiens today. Ottawa winning or scoring some goals by the looks of it. Winning 2-1 over the Sharks in OT. All right, there you go. Vrexel, you don't know why weekend games always feel more exciting than weekdays? Well, they're a little bit more hyped, right? You get that much more time to pay attention to them as opposed to how everything else goes in. And Sean, how's the day going for you? Well, it's going all right. I can't complain so far. If I could get this suit comfortably on, just work my way into it kind of deal. It's been a while since I last wore it, probably since last Saturday to be quite honest. So that's it. That's all, and that's for sure. And what do we got? Robert, it's Hockey Night in Canada Super Suit. Ooh, Hockey Night in Canada Super Suit Canada. That's right. Some of the best suits ever in the world have debuted on Hockey Night in Canada. Let's be serious. Look at that big goal there for the Ottawa Senators to win that game. Chris Tierney, the one scoring it. Look at the Senators just all pumped up about beating the Sharks away from home. That's a big one. That's a huge one. Kelly Rudy, not happy his former team got beat by the Ottawa Senators, I'm sure. And Elliot Friedman on the panel, and I'm not a fan of this, guys. Like, just keep the panel together all night. Like, don't just split a guy off at the end of the first game and only have 2 guys on the panel. That just seems lazy. Just seems really lazy to me. So, the wild card spot. Well, Toronto's at 79 points. Florida's at 76 with 14 games remaining to Toronto's 13. And you've got the Blue Jackets and the Islanders. Blue Jackets hanging on to a wild card spot by a total of 2 points. And we have a chance to knock them down a little bit of a peg tonight, hopefully. Jordan, welcome in. And 2 presumptive cases in Alberta, 1 in Calgary. Yeah, we're not concerned about that. You can't breathe on me. I can't breathe on you. We don't need to worry about it tonight in the live stream. That's where I'm going to leave it. For that. Nerves. The other teams did their job today. We need to answer. Greg, that's the key. And you know what? We've had some good answers so far today. So far to date this month and last month. That is for sure. So let me get you some stuff that you need to know. The Kings beat the Wild 7-3. Lightning over the Bruins 5-3. Panthers over Montreal 4-1. Devils over the Rangers 6-4. 3-1 Flyers over Sabres. 2-1 Ottawa over the San Jose Sharks. And the Edmonton Oilers, the only team in the Pacific Division playing today, will face, of course, the Columbus Blue Jackets in about 10 minutes time here on Dolynny TV. And yeah, Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I think X Knife's got it right. X has got it right there. Canes are 2 points back at Columbus, but have what, 2 games in hand? Something like that, Robert. And look at this big old mess between Tampa Bay and Boston. You'll love to see it. They've played what, 2 games back-to-back weeks against them, and Tim's got it. All right, Tim has it. Tim has it that he is the betting money is on the Oilers. 59% favorite to win. There you go. Look at this. Line brawling in Boston. Oh my goodness. They are liking it. And yeah, Brad Marchand well, he's not impressed. I guess a little upset. And oh my goodness, this game's still going. They still got things going here. Oh, never mind. I thought we had everything answered, but that game getting out of control between Tampa and Boston by the looks of it. And look at this, just going bing bang and more pushing and shoving 5-3. Everybody involved. That's what the playoff race against the big bad Bruins looks like, and that is fantastic to see. That's one thing the NHL severely lacked for a while. But you know what? The Oilers, back in the hate hockey, the NHL really seeming as it gets down the stretch here to embrace hate hockey once again, and you like to see it, that's for sure. Actually, one thing I'm going to do, guys, because I noticed my levels have been a little bit quiet here on the stream or on videos as of late. Let me just boost this up by 1 more decibel so as you can hear me just a little bit better, because I'm not sitting here talking like I'm in the corner of the room kind of deal. You get where I'm going with that. Now that said, let's get to it. Where are we at? Honestly, if they score first and hopefully second as well, it should be a big W. That would be true, Robert. I think if we can pile on the Blue Jackets a little early, we will be good. We will be gold. Look at all those Oilers fans at home. Let's go. Never a bad time. Playoff time. Look at that. 97 and oh, that's actually really nice. That's a really nice graphic. Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to make that. Here we go. Oilers need to win as much as Columbus does. It should be good. Yep, that's exactly. Should be a desperation game, but we have a little bit more of an advantage. Columbus has been struggling on the penalty kill, so if we can clutch them up on the power play, remember, we should still be undefeated. Undefeated as of scoring 2 power play goals or more in a game. Chad, watch the end of UFC 248 or watch the first period of the game, Chad. I would watch the end of UFC 248 because you're probably paying for that. I mean, you're probably paying for the Oilers game too, but UFC 248 a little bit more pricey, I'd say. And in Connor or RNH, that first line needs to make this mark. Well, I think they will. I think it's the exact same thing you saw 2 years ago, except for with Kazian instead of Ratty, and Ratty a lot less proven than Zach Kazian is. Now, Adam, did you make it to the pre-opening chat? Well, time to fill up my glass. Yes, absolutely, Adam. Fill up your glass. You're in. Let's get this going. 92 minutes in penalties versus Boston and Tampa Bay. 2 fights and 4 misconducts. Whoa, Tim. That's getting me right excited. I'm going to actually have to go find all. If our game's a little bit boring and our game doesn't have a fight by the second intermission, somebody remind me to share the Boston and Tampa Bay fights from tonight because they should be on YouTube by then. I should be able to find them on Sportsnet. Sportsnet's all about Tampa Bay and Boston. So, what do we got? We got 23 people tuning in tonight. Of course, I expect a little bit quieter of a stream this evening. The reason being, of course, it's Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, you're out at the bar, you're out with friends, you're doing what you do on a Saturday night, or you're watching the Oilers game with friends, right? That's the thing. So I expect a little quieter of a stream, and that's all right. And that'll be good. We'll be fine. That said, 26 of you now in the chat. We need to get those likes going because we need to get some new people in here to make up for everybody who's having a good Saturday night and enjoying their Saturday night away from Dolynny TV, away from their TV sets in the Oilers this evening. So, definitely, like if you like, that is good to go. And Robert, your hoodie is being printed and should be received soon. That is good to hear. I have ordered some stuff off that website before, and I know a lot of people who have recommended it to me in the past, so I'm hoping everything comes out good. You just let me know how it goes along there, Robert. You send me a message on Twitter or on YouTube and let's figure that out once you get it. Cause let's get this going. The alternate Oilers jersey, I do need to get that. Of course, I've been lagging. I should be spending some money on those jerseys soon, shouldn't I? And Jim Rat, Clef is back. Yes, sir, he is. Yes, sir, he is. So that's the exciting part for Mr. Oscar Clefbaum tonight. He's back in the lineup. The Oilers have a new first, second line, and third line, depending on what you talk about. The Athanasiu, Sheehan, Archibald line being together and not together. And Gav, you're watching from New Zealand. Well, I appreciate it. What time is it in New Zealand? Like, it is probably midday tomorrow kind of deal in New Zealand, wouldn't it be? I think it would be. And when am I planning on getting to 10K for Excel? That is the playoffs, playoff time. We are going to go roll the playoffs for at least 8 games of playoffs, and that'll be the key right there. So we've got Columbus versus Edmonton. We're getting the intros underway. Bilal, welcome in, and Aphex, welcome in. As any plans for keeping the YouTube channel going during the off season? I kept it going all off season last year. Trust me, I am never out of topics to discuss when it comes to the Oilers. That is for sure. And scored the sick goal against Columbus. I'm sure, like, they'd be stupid not to show it in this highlight pack, but I think they're going to show everything from this year so far. That is the first memorable Connor McDavid goal, and look at all that snow coming down in Edmonton. My goodness, guys, if you're up there, I'm feeling for you. It's not nearly that bad down here in southern Alberta. Whew, she looks chilly at Rogers Place tonight, let me tell you that much. And it is 4 p.m. Sunday in New Zealand, so there we go. That's not a bad time to be tuning in to a good old hockey game, I could say. Hockey night in Canada, it's still 8 p.m. on Saturday night here in Alberta. Yeah, just for your news tidbits, as we've got Timothy joining the chat as well. Pick one team from the East and from one team from the West. What team you pick to rebuild on franchise NHL 20? Ooh, franchise mode on NHL 20. One team to rebuild in the West. This was prior to the Taylor Hall acquisition, the Arizona Coyotes. They're always a fun team, right? They have just enough pieces that it's a quick rebuild, but it's still a challenging rebuild because, well, they don't have all the greatest assets to move to make a big pick, or right, if you need to move up in the draft, that kind of deal. And through the East, I think you have to. Who would you even look at in the East anymore? Detroit, obviously, right? Detroit would be your pick right there as well. Adam, buckle in, boys and girls. It's going to be a hard one. Nice suit. Thank you, Adam. And Hayden, anyone else from Saskatchewan? Hayden, I used to live 10 minutes on the Alberta side of the Saskatchewan border in a little town called Cold Lake, Alberta. So, that was close. Spent a lot of time in Saskatchewan in the summers and stuff, so, I mean, do I get honorary citizenship? Maybe, probably not. Probably don't get that Saskatchewan insurance deal, though. And let's see what's going on. Robert, everyone is happy with Archibald 2-year contract? Absolutely. Now just sign Sheehan and Smith. Well, I'll be getting my video out on what we got to do. At the end of the day, right? When it comes down to signing the rest of the guys. Should we sign those guys or shouldn't we? And Adam, you're right outside the Rugby Sevens game. I don't know what Rugby Sevens game's going on, but you'll have to let me know. Here we go. Quick check of a couple of things here, and then we'll be rocking, we'll be rolling as we get up 65-31. Perfect. And this game's still not quite underway. The Oilers, here's the record. Here's the problem with the Columbus Blue Jackets. 32, 21, and 15. So they have lost 15 games in overtime or a shootout this season. The Oilers only have lost 8, so that makes up your difference. The Oilers have 32. Or the Blue Jackets have 32 wins. The Oilers have 36. So technically speaking, the Blue Jackets have lost more games than they have won this year. That cannot be said about the Edmonton Oilers, so that's good. All right. Tyler Yamamoto, guys. I'm just watching Yamo highlights here. 24 points in 24 games played. How huge is that? How huge is that? Kyler Yamamoto gets it done, gets the shots going, gets the honey badger mentality going, and that is fantastic to see. So, the best power play since 1977-78. The Oilers are fourth this season at 29.8%. You tell me that they can't get it going tonight against the Columbus Blue Jackets. That is for sure. And I mean, that's what we need to see more of is Connor McDavid waltzing into the slot on the power play and just killing people with that shot. That's one thing that you hate. Connor McDavid not taking that shot and scoring goals. But what do you do, right? What do you do? Connor McDavid, pass first kind of guy most of the time. So gotta hope he starts shooting that puck a little bit more, and that's all that it comes down to right now. And it's not the fourth greatest power play of all time, UV. It's the fourth greatest power play since 77-78. Oilers fan, you're back. Well, welcome back. Columbus Blue Jackets back in town in Edmonton for a night. Getting excited. Get this Oilers game underway, and I'm just going to quickly play a stupid stat here. Just quickly looking for something. Where is it? So, what we got to do in today's live stream, ladies and gentlemen, is have over 3,000 minutes watched in 1 hour. So that essentially, if we have 60 minutes per, right, that means 3,000 divided by 60. That means we have to have 50 people watch the entire hour of the live stream constant. So let's get up to about, let's see. If you hit the like button, there's 32 of us here right now hanging out. If everybody hits the like button, that gets us up to 46 likes. That should start drawing some people in, and that should be able to get us to that 50 mark, and we can have a crazy good live stream tonight on a Saturday night against the Columbus Blue Jackets, that's for sure. How far out is Calgary? Well, I'll give you the standings up to date as far as we know right now at this second before this Oilers game gets underway. Obviously, the Oilers must have some pregame festivities going on. Right now, it's the Vegas Golden Knights, 82 points. The Edmonton Oilers, 80 points. The Calgary Flames, 79 points. And then, of course, the Canucks at 76. So Calgary is guaranteed a playoff spot. The Canucks are fighting for that playoff spot. Arizona is 74 points. And everybody else, forget about them. They're done. They're toast. It's over for them. Now, the other guys, though, in the West Central Division, Winnipeg, Nashville, Minnesota, and Chicago are all separated by 6 points. My goodness. That is absolutely a little bit nuts. Chicago at 70 points. Alright, Curtin, what's up? Not much. You know, we're getting it going. And Michael, are we streaming all game? We'll see how long my back holds up. I shouldn't have sat here all day, but when I wasn't getting stuff done, I was too busy sitting here and hanging out, watching TV or playing video games, that kind of deal. And you're happy to see us all too. Okay, that is good. Sorry. Ouch. Here we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mick, welcome in. Vegas thinks they're running away with first place. I'm just going to take that first place. I think we can easily take that first place and actually keep it throughout the rest of this season. It's not the craziest thing, right? A really weak iced tea. It is really weak iced tea, Robert. I mixed in, I was full up to here with water, and then I poured up to there with iced tea. Silly, I know, but it is what it is. So we've got the moment of silence for Henry Richard of the Montreal Canadiens. Man, they've got a PNG file, and that's actually not a half bad PNG file of him for being that old of a photo, that's for sure. And look at this. Oh man, all that gray hair rocking the Stanley Cup. Wow. And Curtin, 5-3 Oilers. We'll take it. We'll take it if we can get it. And David, 10 p.m. in Ottawa tonight. Well, hopefully. You're here till about 1 a.m. Ottawa time when the Oilers take a big victory against the big old, whatchamacallit, Columbus Blue Jackets. Sir Cardinal, welcome in. Eric, welcome in. Did you pick this to win? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I've still got that chart up. Do I still have that chart up? Oh, that's the Dolynny TV merch store. We'll get to that in a minute. But let me see what I can find as we're on that intermission. So, Mailbags, I guess it would be as playoff. Where is it? Playoff schedule prediction. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It's a little bit big of a file, so give me a second to chop it down. Robert Clark singing the anthem, so that's good. So let's just quickly pick how this playoff schedule is going to go. So you see here right now, Chicago picked as a win, and Columbus picked as an OT loss. That's what you need to know. OT loss. So anything that is an OT win or a regulation win is going to get us going much, much better. That is for sure. And Henry Richard is absolutely a legend. A guy that you can read a lot about in history books of the NHL. That's for sure when you win 11 Stanley Cups. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the first line. I'm excited for that one. This is going to be when Columbus doesn't have the players the caliber of the ones we have. Well, UV. We play down to the competition. That is the only fear. And then, you got RNH McDavid Cass. Looks like a solid line to me. It absolutely does. Yes, at 2 a.m. Ooh. And Canada doesn't change clocks anymore. We all voted no. We still change clocks. Trust me, I still change clocks here in Alberta. Oh, yeah, I guess clocks go ahead. That's right. My goodness. Alright. Perfect. Sleep in till 2 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, actually, I have to get to bed and go to work with Bossman tomorrow morning. Bossman, you didn't just hear my plans for the night. Let's get this going. What video games do I play? I'm big into my NHL. A little bit ripping the Fortnite lately. It's a weird addiction. I don't know. You guys don't want to know the... You'll be judging too hard if you get the video games out of me. That said, Oh Canada being played right now, my friends. We're getting this hockey game underway, and we'll get to the real Oilers discussion here in a moment. The chat always great pre-game. Good to sit back, relax, get in, and get going. That's for sure. As Preds beat Dallas, that's huge. That's huge in terms for them. First line looks good, but I enjoyed. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we are quite done with RNH Draisaitl and Yamamoto yet. And keeping the dry line together, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hopefully we'll be fine. That's the question. And yes, I do have to work tomorrow if I can get my butt out of bed. That's kind of going to be the difference. Alright, is Koskinen in net? Yes, Koskinen should be the goaltender tonight. I should be paying attention to my television screen. I'm just listening at this point because Robert Clark's singing an anthem. And there we go. We are done. We are dandy. We are gold. We are finished. Anthems are over. It is snowing outside Rogers Place, but it is time. It is time to get this underway at that beautiful gray building in downtown Edmonton. Silverish. More silverish. And who is it? It's Jonas Korpisalo in net for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He's .258, .912 save percentage. He's kind of been a key reason the Blue Jackets are still in this. However, Mikko Koskinen 2.08 or 2.80 goals against average, .914 save percentage, 1 shutout, 17, 13, and 2 on this season. Surprised they don't pair A with the second line, but it's a good idea to make him put in some time. Yeah, you know what? Let him work with two of our kind of hardest workers, right? I think that's what they want to get him with, is two hard workers who know how putting in the time gets you the goals. Columbus doesn't have the caliber piece on forwards. Their only strength is physical forechecking and more of a defense role. Well, that's what they like to do, and that's what they'll probably do. Is we'll start with this second line. And we'll see what ends up getting going here. Underway, Dan O'Rourke, Francis Charon, the referees tonight, Brian Mack and Shandor Alfonso. Your linesmen, Kevin Quinn and Louis DeBrusque, have your call on tonight's game. What is going on? Kevin Quinn and Louis DeBrusque getting the assignment on Hockey Night in Canada. Let's go. That is fantastic. Now that is a vote of confidence in two very good broadcasters for the Edmonton Oilers. I guess, you know what, I mean, Jack Michaels, Bob Stauffer, you can argue are better, but the problem is, I'd be arguing that these are two of the best broadcasters that Sportsnet has. So why not use them on a big night like tonight, and Kevin Quinn getting rewarded for many years of work, getting to work on this broadcast tonight. As Dave Randorf's probably just got the night off, but okay. We'll take it and we'll run with it. Nurse Bear, your paras. Here we go. We're going to get underway, and I'm going to have to hit the live button here in a minute. Big save, big save. Mikko Koskinen with a couple of big pad pillow saves, and we're good. We're gold. We're great. And there we go. That's the live button. Now we should be good to go. And see what we can get underway as the Blue Jackets get the better of the first pressure. 7-2-2 in our last 11 home games. 3.91 goals per game. And Connor McDavid been kind of off his game? No. Connor's been doing just fine. Problem is he's had a couple big point nights, and when he has quiet nights, that just makes them stick out that much more. Oscar Klefbom missed 9 games with a shoulder injury. And well, Oscar Klefbom, a big part of this Oilers team, right? So we're glad to have him back tonight, and already takes a shot off the shoulder. Ooh, you're kidding me. That's not good to see. First game since February 16th for Klefbom, missed the last 9 games. The Oilers did not bad in those 9 games realistically, right? We're still right here in the thick of the first place race, which is just nuts. We're on March 7th. We have less than a month to go, and we're talking the Oilers possibly being a first place team. If that ain't Dave Tippett, Jack Adams territory, I don't know what is. Look at this. In on the rush. That is a beauty of a play there by Sheehan to get that puck deep, push that puck forward. You love to see it, and it is good. Let's get this offense underway as Athanasiou is going to chip it down to Sheehan. Look at these guys just battling it out, and Athanasiou going to work. He actually tied up his man long enough to be able to let the back checkers back check far enough. And there we go. We'll catch you later, David. And do I think the Edmonton should even be better than because of the talent they have? Honestly, UV, we're 2 points out of first place. That's in the Wild West. I ain't complaining. And there is no being better. You just have to work harder, right? You just work harder. And holy, UV's on it tonight. UV is on it tonight. As Mo is back for Oilers hockey. Well, Mo, how about we get this going? How about we go get ourselves a goal, shall we? As Ito, welcome in. Here we go. 16:59 to go. The lead played out by Klefbom, and then it's going to be chased on. Whoa! Yes, sirree. That is, yeah, UV. There you go. That's what I like to see. You got to do more of that when it's exciting, because I like getting the Alex Chiasson going. Shooting the puck and firing it, and guess what? I was complaining. About the defense not getting points. Look at this breakout right up the middle, tape to tape. Klefbom's not going to get a pass. Jujhar Khaira is going to get an assist. And man, oh man, what a goal. What a goal by Alex Chiasson. Jujhar Khaira with the screen, and ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers lead 1-0 now. We got to go get Robert's second goal. That's all it comes down to. Get Robert his second goal and get it going. So that is what you like to see, a fourth line goal. Did I not say, like, today, that fourth line, that sounds like a goal-scoring fourth line. 10th goal of the season for Chiasson, so he's done what he needed to do to earn that money. Now clutch up in the playoffs. As Neal and Khaira get the job done and get the goal via the assists to Alex Chiasson. Let's go, Gav. That's huge, right? That's absolutely huge. Anyways, Wallach Snipes, you just gotta keep working, my friend. Like, you know exactly where I lean on that. All comes down to how hard you work and how much effort you put in. Here we go. Puck down the ice. That's not icing? Good, thank you. Alright, let's get this turned over and let's get this going, because there's Nuge, there's McDavid getting this going. Back to the point, Larson. He's going to work it over to Klefbom. Klefbom, big shot and a freeze. Oh, look at that. 2 orange jerseys just buzzing around the net. So Alex Chiasson getting the job done. What a beauty. And look at this breakout. 3 men wide, 2 men high, 3 men shift, and then across off the boards. Chiasson clap, bang, back of the net. And that's it. That's all. That's it. All right, Alex Jason, career high 22 goals last season, 10 goals this season. You know what? Right there, he's earned his contract for this season. So now, let's just get the job done. That was a silly play by Clefbaum, though. That was a really silly play by Clefbaum to try and keep that puck in. But Rust, I know if I start crapping on Clefbaum now, we'll be having some issues, won't we? So it's Alex Chiasson's 10th goal of the season, Neil's 11th assist of the season, so give him 30 points on the season. That's 10 more than Milan Lucic had all last year, and we're paying him technically $500,000 more than we paid Lucic. So, right? Not bad. And you oh, X. Here we go. Nope. We're gonna redo this. We're gonna redo this right here. They didn't like that face off, so let's get this going properly this time. The Oilers starting the game 4-0 in the face-off dot. I think Columbus just won that one. Is going to be what it is. Backing around, and I don't know what is that. Riley Sheehan just couldn't stay on his feet there. But look at that recovery, breakout, and this is looking sharp. The Oilers looking like a really good team to start this game, exiting their own zone, and that's one thing that I know a lot of people have talked about this year. Oh, the tip in front, and Sheehan can't get it going. That would have been beautiful. David, welcome in. We're up 1-0 already. Don't you like to see that? Let me tell you, it's good to go for sure. A 1-0 start for the Edmonton Oilers this evening against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Where's Mr. Real Deal? He was getting the assist on the Alex Chiasson goal, and there he is. Out there getting another job going. He's going to fire this puck in. And that, you know what? I honestly, the reason I love this Oilers lineup so much tonight is this is the most balanced, most equal ice time lineup you can possibly put on the ice any given night if you're the Edmonton Oilers. And look at this. Alex Chiasson greasing another one. Jujhar Khaira almost greasing a goal off the skate. And this line is absolutely buzzing. You are kidding me. You are kidding me if Dave Tippett just found fire on the fourth line and is just going to throw it at Columbus all night. That would be fantastic to watch Jujhar Khaira, Alex Chiasson, and James Neal lead the charge against the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight. That is for sure. iPod, welcome in. As 8-2-1 in the last 11 home games versus the Blue Jackets, we've scored 4.36 goals per game in those games. So fantastic right there. If we can go out there and light up 5 goals tonight against the Blue Jackets. I know Curtin was already predicting a 5-3 win. So, right, take a 5-3 win and run with it. Wouldn't be bad. But I don't want to even see Mikko give up 3 goals tonight. I want to see Mikko do exactly what he did against Dallas, except for instead of having to feel like he stole that game, just nicely earn it by doing his job correctly and having the offense do what they need to do the rest of the way home and get the job done tonight. 13:22 to go in this game. Well, it's first period. This game's first period. See, I always trail off there at the end because I know I have more to add, but my brain just doesn't process that far in advance, unfortunately. And I really shouldn't have mixed that iced tea in there. I could have used the water, but that's okay. And you know what? I want Miko. Yeah, Robert, I ain't going there. I ain't going there. That's for sure. All right, Tough Cuff, and that's the thing, right? We've got a lineup, 12 guys in the lineup tonight who pose a threat in each of their positions, right? You think about that fourth line, goal scoring, power play, penalty kill. That's what that fourth line's meant to do, technically speaking. The third line work really, 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 really hard. That's what they love to do, Sheehan and Archibald. And I mean, you throw on Athanasiou, who can get the chance and maybe a goal, work really, really, really hard. The second line, score goals, produce. That's all they got to do. First line, show up and get the job done. Run them around in the offensive zone and force the puck to cover up and get the other lines on the ice. If not, score a goal. That's kind of the deal, right? Every line is capable of scoring plenty of goals, and the fact is, it's balanced. That's incredible. Dave Tippett struck gold with tonight's lineup, I'm hoping. And Lee, everyone knows Khaira's a good penalty killer, so thoughts on him and Nurse switching positions. Now this, I wouldn't switch Jujhar Khaira to defense. That's the only thing I wouldn't do. I wouldn't switch Jujhar to being a defenseman, but I would definitely switch Mr. Darnell Nurse to be a forward as of next season. It would just give this Oilers team a different look, right? Especially if you're not choosing to bring back Tyler Ennis or not thinking Tyler Ennis can reprise the second line, first line role, right? That's kind of what I'd be going with. That's here we go. Burn for it. Oh, tired. And a case for the Jack Adams for John Tortorello. Oh man, poor man. Lost a lot of games to injury this season, 79 games missed. Blue Jackets, 79 points, second wild card position. Yes, they've had a good season. And Yamamoto will be good on the PK, yes. Yamamoto at some point will start seeing PK time. I don't think this season. I think they like what they've got, but should we lose somebody on the PK, we'll start seeing Yamamoto out there pretty soon, I'd say. But right now, it's nice to load him up with McDavid and Draisaitl after a penalty kill and try and grease that offense. Hasn't quite worked to plan, but it's okay. Here we go. Get this going. And the other side too, Tim, besides the question with everything when it comes down to Jujhar Khaira on the defensive side of the things, the other side too is simply put, the defense is a complicated issue at left-hand shot and right-hand shot already for the Edmonton Oilers. There's no reason to complicate it further, I guess you could say right there. As Columbus pushing back a little bit, they're keeping pucks in at the line and working this puck down deep. This one's going to be up, fired, nothing there. And let's get this going. Up the ice and Yamo getting it in. Draisaitl can't get that going. Draisaitl to Yamamoto. Tyler Ennis has that one hop over his stick. That one's going to go off for a line change. Didn't work too hard on that shift. They did get it in deep though, so that was nice to see. But we'll keep an eye on that, Robert, and we'll see how it progresses tonight because we know how we have a streak here in the chat of yelling at somebody and then them scoring a big goal. That is for sure. And dry with both Ennis and Yamo, yeah, should be a good recipe for success tonight. Again, same thing with McDavid, Kazian, and Nuge. But look at these guys going to work right now. Look at them firing, and look at that nice shot there by Ethan Bear to get that puck on net and just fluster it into the corner kind of deal. As here we go. That's it. That's all. Oh man. All right, Boone Dritter. Ooh. What a save by Koskinen right there. That's fantastic. And look at this. Ethan Bear. Bang. That actually takes the deflection off of Nuge. So he tried to shoot it in off of Nuge. That would have been funny. And we'll take 11-17 left in this first period to go. And you know what? We'll take a 1-0 lead as far as it'll take us tonight. And hopefully further to a W this evening, as that's a big save there by Mikko Koskinen, getting down and throwing the block and basically being a wall on McDavid. Ooh, I'm looking forward to seeing this. Kazian's up the ice. He's going to be turned back. Bear's going to battle it up forward. And now Connor McDavid, two guys. Yeah, what is that? What is that? I mean, Connor should go to the right on that. He shouldn't try to force through and lose the puck, but still, what is that? Dude's on a breakaway and two guys just handle up on him, but Mikko Koskinen, however, makes the save, and, well, right there, you're good to go. That's nice to see. Perfect. Mikko making a big glove save. Look at this. Oh, Zach Kazian, nice defensive stick. Then this one's going to be nice right here. Yeah, like I don't get that. I mean, nobody grabs Connor McDavid, so yes, I get it, but still, is what it is. Been a bit rough on Mikko this season, but he has looked so calm and focused last month. He's had two very good stretches this year where he's looked really sharp, and there you go, another glove save. Looking good for Mikko Koskinen so far. Everything's, well, coming down to perfection so far. I don't think you could have planned it any better than first 4 minutes into the hockey game, your fourth line scores you the 1-0 goal. I don't think that's it. Time sync 10:21, Robert, but I'm just getting this face-off underway, and they're going to hold it down right there right now, so we should be good. Kevin Cole Koskinen saved by Smith. Well, that's what happens when Mike Smith starts. Koskinen gets it done. And might be a chance it's going to be a battle of Alberta tin. It's looking like it, but we'll stay tuned. I would really like to face Calgary in the second round if we possibly could. Calgary in the second round would be much better than Calgary in the first round. Just going to say, because I don't want to see the Flames go on and beat us without us winning a playoff series. Not saying that's going to happen, but simply said, if it does happen, I don't want to see it. That kind of deal, right? That's all I'm saying right there. Stopped 42 of 43 shots March 3rd against the Dallas Stars. Dude was absolutely insane. Like, what, a 978 save percentage for Mikko Koskinen in that hockey game. It was dumb. And they're going to call the timeout right now. Oh, it's going to be a PK. Never mind, actually. Sorry, I saw a T. I didn't think it was a timeout, but I thought it was a media timeout to go to commercial. But it's going to be Jujhar Khaira. Ooh, right there, trying to lift the stick. And gets it right into the jaws of his man. That is rough. And Nisuki, welcome in. Go Oilers, absolutely. And Koskinen has definitely worked on that glove hand. Deserves a good result. Has definitely gotten a good result so far. Let's get this going. Chris Russell's going to play this around to Josh Archibald. He's going to bat it along the boards. And look at this. Riley Shan down there bearing in on Zach Rowensky. And he's going to get in there and grease that puck free. And ooh, Rowensky with the beautiful recovery. That was cute. That was cute. You know what? You don't get to make that many good plays, but he did. A beautiful play to get it going. Mr. Orange in the house. You betcha, David, getting comfortable behind you. Absolutely, as always. Hey, Mr. Orange, you all had supper. You're good. You're happy. You're fed. And Edmonton's penalty. Jujhar Khaira, 2 minutes for high sticking. We've already killed off on my screen 2-0, 2-5, 25 seconds of penalty kill time. I'm having a really hard time processing and talking in real time, but we'll deal with it and we'll get the job done this evening. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that bad. As Draisaitl out there on the penalty kill tonight, so he'll be having a little bit more ice time than normal. And Pickled, if it gets there, it gets there. We'll find out. Like, we're not going to get too concerned about that right now because that's not what we're here to talk about, right? I can't cough on you, you can't cough on me, so we're fine here in the chat tonight. That's trust me. Oof, oof. Mikko Koskinen, big save right there. That was a beauty of a save by Mikko. Now, get this going. We're going to have Nick Foligno back down this way. Another big save, and this one's going to go side of the net. Mikko Koskinen just making a couple of big battle saves. The Blue Jackets with 9 shots on net so far this period. Look at them firing. Okay, bang. All right, back to the point, and big save, big save, big save. 2 shots against Mikko. Look at Darnell Nurse just absolutely bury Nick Foligno into the ice. Guy might as well be the lucky loony at Salt Lake, quite honestly, right there after Darnell Nurse came down on him. 26 seconds left in the penalty. Look at this. What a save right here, right underneath Ethan Bear, but a big save right there by Mikko Koskinen. And then this is a big one as bang, it hits the legs, and Darnell Nurse down to a knee, of course, battling it. I hate that he goes down to a knee to give up position. Then he absolutely buries Nick Foligno, and that's the best thing I've seen tonight. And Koskinen's running hot. Koskinen's been solid. 12 shots on net so far tonight, and he's made all 12 saves. You like to see that in the first period. The worst he can finish this period with probably is a 900 save percentage, so long as the Oilers play some defense in front of him. As Riley Shan's going to play that across. The penalty is officially killed as of 5 seconds from now on my screen. 3, 2, 1. Oilers in the offensive zone. Josh Archibald getting it handed to him, taking out a guy on the way down. And it's a successful kill for one of the league's best penalty kills this season for the Edmonton Oilers. As there's, well, we're going to get this going. Watching the game on TV tonight, hopefully for Canes fans, the Blue Jackets lose. Well, hopefully so. That's a classic now. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's a line I'm going to have to remember for playoffs, especially if it's a big hit and I can get in real time. Man, somebody's gonna be like, oh my goodness, that was the best call of the game. And actually, if I end up getting to go down to Medicine Hat to call some provincials for Junior B this year, I'll have to remember that line for some play-by-play as well if there's a big hit, that's for sure. Number 1 PR play, number 2 PK, or did the PK percentage change? I think the PK is still within number 2 or number 4, somewhere in there. I don't want to say it's number 2 for sure. I know it's number 2 or 4 in the league, I'm going to guess. And my goodness. Yawning into the mic, but that one's just for you guys. And Vegas Golden Knights and Oilers in the first round. That is not a good case scenario. Vegas is the one team I am scared we would lose to in the first round. Have I ever anyone? Vegas is the team I'm scared of. I think that's totally fair. Has all kinds of things going, funneling towards the net, and look at Mikko Koskinen. Look at Mikko Koskinen standing tall, getting the job done. That is beautiful. Mikko Koskinen, another big save there, and a couple huge ones so far this game, that is for sure. He's doing his job right. Who'd Toronto lose to tonight? I don't even know who Toronto was playing tonight. Hold on, let me quickly go over here. Up here and across. Toronto lost to the Anaheim Ducks. Ah, they lost to the Anaheim Ducks on Friday. Okay. Anaheim's got a good defense. So guys, what I'm going to tell you right now is if you want to punch this into your computer, right there on that little screen right there, the Teespring Dolynny TV merch store. That's kind of all the items you can buy there. There's the classic pullover hoodie with just the Dolynny TV logo. Then there's the TV, or this is D, and then this is D hoodies. There's a couple of different hoodie styles there for that one. There's the one that's more the premium style, and then there's the one that's more your basic style. And then of course the tank top, which I'm going to have to order up so as I can have a tank top. We're playing some ball this season during warm-up before throwing on the old slow pitch jersey and getting to it. So there you go. That is the address you need to go find that stuff there and get it going. And no Lindholm, Manson, or Fowler. Okay. Well, that would make sense. And as good as Smith has been, for some reason I feel safer with Koskinen. Well, I mean, Koskinen is the guy we had last year, right? We saw Koskinen win us some big games last year, so it wouldn't be any surprise to feel more comfortable with Koskinen, that is for sure. So for those of you guys, I'll drop the merchandise link in the chat right now. I'm just gonna flip this over. And let me get you the merch link in the chat. And will you get free merch? Vrexel, message me on Instagram. I do have to figure something out for you. I don't want to get something like that, but I do have something in mind. So let me know on Instagram there, buddy. At 6:19 to go in this first period, we're back to hockey. And 215 points in 150 games in the last 2 seasons. 4. Good old Leon Draisaitl. My goodness, that's nuts. But problem is, Blue Jackets in on the attack. Big block there by Adam Larsson, sliding all the way from the top of the dots down below. And he got that block through now. Kyler Yamamoto on the attack. Here we go. Sliding up. Kyler's going to leave it there for Draisaitl, looking back door for Oscar Klefbom. That was a heads-up pass. Would have liked to see Draisaitl shoot that puck, but couldn't quite figure it out, and that's all right, as this one's going to be shot saved by Mr. Mikko Koskinen yet again. That's now 15 shots for the Columbus Blue Jackets this game. They are on pace for 62 shots this game. That is absolutely nuts. And that big block there by Adam Larsson. Huge block. That's a huge hit there by Adam Larsson, who takes a cross check, or a slash, I guess more so, from Pierre-Luc Dubois. And now, got things going. Darnell Nurse going up the boards, and he's not going to be able to get it out. So back on the defensive side of the puck go the Edmonton Oilers. We have been on the defensive side of the puck a lot this period. We started hot with the goal, And pretty much Mikko Koskinen has bailed it out. And looks like most of your merch is for D-Men. What do you mean, D-Men? Not sure what you mean. There's 5:06 to go. Sheehan 3 blocks. 3. Ooh, my goodness, 3 blocks for Sheehan already. That's not a bad night. Good news for Edmonton is Clefbaum is back, absolutely, and that's that's 3 blocks right there for Sheehan. That's what you're talking about. Riley Sheehan doing his job right on the legs. I mean, how bad do you have to be at shooting the puck to shoot the puck into the same guy 3 times? But sure, I mean that's what the Columbus Blue Jackets just did there on that shift. And well, now problem is the Blue Jackets are getting it going and keep that puck going. Back behind the net, now up forward, half side. Big save there by Koskinen. Another save, and Koskinen is just doing whatever he can to get out of the puck out of the blue paint. My goodness. Guys, this is a hard one to get into, and a big save there by Mr. Koskinen. He made the save, and now you got Nurse and them going. Look at this. Oh, man. Darnell Nurse ready to scrap, and he had his helmet off. I think he has his gloves off. What a go. Nope, Darnell Nurse didn't have a glove off. It was actually Robinson who had a glove off. And loyalty, that's why you love Nurse. Well, that's one thing we all love about Nurse, right? He's not afraid to go throw some punches after the play goes dead. That's a huge start to this hockey game, getting the goaltending we are out of Mikko Koskinen. Look at that one. That one normally goes in. If that's Mike Smith, that's back of the net. And then Darnell Nurse just gets going, gets the gloved punch in, and hopefully won't be getting a penalty for it. Oilers outplayed in the first period the last 3 games for sure. Well, thing is, are we really outplayed when we're up 1-0? That's I get where you're going, but we started right, and that's the thing. If you start right, you can get it going all right. And if you survive the rest of the period, get into the second fully rested, you'll be good to go. Hopefully, that's my plan. That's not the theory on how to win. That's just my plan. So keep that even keeled. And yeah, Pekka Rinne hasn't been that great recently. Well, think about it honestly, is you haven't seen much out of Pekka Rinne and UC Saros other than going back and forth for a lot of years recently. Like I think since 17-18 they've been going back and forth trading stretches. So that's no real controversy, I'd say. And is that the same Robinson? No, it's not. Robinson that played for Calgary is still with Calgary this season. And let's see what we got going. Do I think the Oilers will sign Ennis? We'll see. I'd like to keep seeing some more things out of Ennis to kind of get a feel for where we should be signing him, because right now we should not be signing 33-point Tyler Ennis. We should be signing more or less 7, 8, 9, 10-point Tyler Ennis. So you get where I'm going there too. And Oilers sitting on their lead? I don't think so. I think Columbus really come into this game hungry. That's one thing. One thing I think the Blue Jackets have done well is come in hungry, and you can kind of see it, forechecking quite hard and then getting the job done that way. And look at this, Mikko Koskinen making some saves. Problem is also the Oilers collapsing a lot because the Blue Jackets are throwing the puck at the net so hard and fast that all you can do is collapse to Koskinen and hopefully clear it out. So that has caused some problems trying to get offense, I'd say. 20 shots already for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We still have 4 minutes to go in this first period, and the Blue Jackets have 4 times the shots the Oilers do. And no, we're not talking 16-4, 12-3. We're talking 20-5. So that, yeah, no, I'm not missing the obvious here, but at the same time, I'm not thinking the Oilers are in too much trouble as of yet. And the Blue Jackets are fighting for the playoffs as well. Exactly. The Blue Jackets did need a good effort in here tonight as well, so we don't have to worry about it too much so far. That's all I'm saying. Because we're up 1-0. End of the day, I'm not going to be concerned until it's 1-1 or something like that. Nugent Hopkins trying to get that puck, just couldn't get it settled down. And that's the other side too. The Oilers did pass up a grade A scoring opportunity. Draisaitl had the chance to shoot the puck. Instead, shot past it across to Clefbaum, trying to look backdoor tap pass, but couldn't get it going. And that's unfortunate, but that was our last great chance next to that Nuge through the slot bouncer that we just had a second ago. There's Neil. He's going to fire a shot. That's exactly what you like to see Neil out there to do. We haven't had a shot in a while. Don't worry. Let me change that, boys. Most important stat is the scoreboard. Brett coming in past the 10-minute mark of the first period. That bodes well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the chat and you have never actually really hung out in the chat before, if you do see Brett after the 10-minute mark of the first period, you know this game is going to be won. That's kind of how the trend's been going recently. So we're going to see if Brett holds true to that once again tonight. It's been something freaky like what, 5-1-1 or 5-0-1, Brett. So it's been nuts. So we'll see how it works tonight, and we'll hopefully see it go to 6 or 7 or whatever it is now. That's 2:20 on scoreboard. 21-6 the shots for the Blue Jackets. That's fine. Honestly, let me go Koskinen make all these crazy saves. Just really good for his save percentage. It makes me look like a genius, thinking he could be a good goalie this year. Another big save. Oh, nope, that one goes up over top of the net, and that's up and out of play. Let me play you guys an ad quick. 37 people in the chat, 29 likes. So somebody who's in the chat hasn't liked the stream yet. So if you could do that, let's hit 30. And let's finish off this first period with 30 likes. That's not a bad go. And then we can finish the second. Ooh, that was off the bar. I didn't see that. Ooh, my goodness. Evan, welcome into the chat. Haven't seen you yet tonight. Here we go. You're going to tell me it's close to another Oilers goal because Darnell Nurse is going to do something off something. Is Darnell Nurse? Ooh, big save. Big save by Korpisalo, and that's now a couple of D shots from the Oilers. Really getting the D involved, right? You've got Bear, Clefbaum, and Nurse with some very good shots, and there's another great shot by Draisaitl, and suddenly we're up to 8 shots, and we're not being outshot nearly as bad as we were 5 seconds ago. And now back to the point. Darnell Nurse going to slap this one down. Enjoy these streams a lot, Brett. I enjoy these streams, especially when the Oilers win. And you've got a good thing going, so I appreciate that. Dedication to the good thing going, that's for sure. 21-8 the shots officially should be for the Oilers after Draisaitl wristed it off the shoulder of Korpisalo. He's been solid so far in those 7-6 other shots. 56 seconds to go. Ottawa did win 2-1 in OT against the San Jose Sharks tonight. We got 50 seconds to go in this first period in which the Oilers weather the storm and get the job done by the looks of it. Gav, quick question from a total novice but a huge fan. What actually constitutes a penalty shot? Clear breakaway, hold down from behind. Now, technically speaking, Connor McDavid should have 5 a game, but they don't call them for him, so it's tough. It's tough. It's technically you got to be clear break, kind of like what Gustav Nyquist would have had if the Oilers defense wasn't able to turn around right there, and then if they would have checked him in right here. That's another one example, but problem is puck didn't come on. Thank goodness for the chat. From a viewing perspective, the first period was underwhelming. Honestly, you know what? Koskinen was fantastic to watch. So that's going to do it for that first period. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go grab some water, go grab some bathroom break, and I'll be right back, and we'll get this going. Alright, here we go. You can hear me, you can see me. We are back to break down this first intermission. Nilsnell, welcome in. What do we got going on? Where is the last chat? Columbus is on pace for 68 shots. Isn't that a little bit nuts, eh? A little bit nuts. What else? 63 shots now. Okay. Only 7 shots. What the heck? James, you know what? We got a goal, though. That's all it takes is get one goal and we're good. You're Danny, you're gold. Pickled, I'd like to see more hunger out of the Oilers in the second. Looks like they maybe had a snack pregame. A little bit sluggish. But you know what? We survived. And that's been the hard part for us recently, is not surviving a rough start, right? You think about against Chicago, we kind of didn't start well and we got it going that way and it didn't work out. Luke, you subscribe, appreciate that. Looks like the other had a good pool party today. No, we're up 1-0. We're up 1-0. That's all that matters. And Edmonton is looking past teams lately. Yep, that's the other side too. The Oilers need to just stay here in the now and work as hard as they can to win some hockey games now and get the job done that way, and we'll be fine. We'll be dandy if we can do it. And who's going to win the Stanley Cup, Timothy? My pick right now is Boston or, of course, Tampa Bay. And I know who won't win, Toronto or Vancouver. Oh, Tim. That ain't just the truth, eh? And Miko, yep, Miko's been good. Jay Bevs, welcome in. Feeling good. Feeling good tonight, that's for sure. All that matters is we're up 1-0. That's all that matters at this point of the hockey game. We're up 1-0, so we just got to keep that going, right? Hopefully get another big goal, and fine, we'll be dandy, we'll be gold. We've had 234 people through the turnstiles on tonight's live stream so far this hour. Appreciate that, guys. Again, I can't do it without you, and without you in the chat, it just doesn't make it as good. And Robert, yeah. Example, case in point, the Nuge in the slot pass from Kazian out of the corner. Whoop, 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 triple bounce, and away it went down to the blue line, right? And who's in the final? Hopefully the Oilers. My ideal final. I know this is daydreaming, or severely dreaming, or comatose dreaming, or something. Oilers versus Leafs this year in the final. I know, trust me, it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you. Talk about the views, talk about the craziness in the chat. She would be insane. That's for sure. And who's my favorite team? Luke, I'm an Oilers fan, 100% of the way. That's why Connor McDavid's on the wall. That's why that Oilers jersey is facing crest first. So that explains everything you need to know right there. And, well, what else I can do? What else can I tell you? Michael, welcome in. And Monty, yes, just Nygaard and Green out right now. Green will be an ideal 7th defenseman. I don't know if you get rid of Caleb Jones for him or what. I don't know where we get that going, that's for sure. And Strike, thoughts on the Ennis on Drives line? You know what? I'm excited to see if it works tonight. We didn't see too much of it in the first period, but we didn't see too much out of any of the top 3 lines other than a big goal out of Alex Chiasson to be the only goal of the game, right? Realistically, so don't worry about it too much. And Nygaard is expected back, yeah. So Nygaard and them should be back before probably, I'll say, March 22nd. That seems to be about March 22nd where your timeline there, Robert. So we'll see them hopefully back by then. And all right, Jay Babs, appreciate it. Don't know how to handle that. And why is McDavid slow? McDavid flashes speed quite a bit. He flashed on the breakaway there, but that puck hopped over his stick. I think that was him on the breakaway. And adding Cass to the Ennis McDavid line may work. Well, that may be. That might not be a bad go, but I think one thing I really like seeing so far is the balance in the lineup. But problem is we didn't see too much of it that period, so it's tough, right? It's tough. Can never have too many D-men for playoff hockey. That is true. Problem is you need to still hold the roster size. That's the only problem. and a depth problem on defense and a prospect problem. The other side, think about Jones realistically, think about Bouchard, Samorukov, Broberg, and of course you got Legason in there as well. That's a lot to start considering. And Metal, if I'm going to remember, Joshua, I'm going to be doing good, so I'm just going to keep calling you Metal. And Metal's, well, you've gone by for, oh my goodness. Oh. 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 I just hit the old lemonade portion of that iced tea. Ooh, that was tough. That was tough. And yeah, not a big fan of Montreal. The Saddle Dome? Ah, the Saddle Dome. She's a good good building. I quite enjoy those old buildings. Trust me, they are a little bit fun. And I like to say that I don't hate anything or anyone. I'd also like to say mirror image, but then reality sets in, flames can burn for all I care. Robert, this some of the stuff you put in there is just almost too much, but that's excellent. That is excellent. Just dislike them intensely. Well, that's true. I mean, provincial rivalry, you're supposed to hate them. The reason I hate the Flames is just all the Flames fans that come into work every day, rub in my face that the Flames are doing any bit good today, or today, that day, whatever you want to say. It's tough. Here we go. Teammates defending teammates. You like to see it. Barclay Goodrow dropping the gloves. Ooh. Man, beautiful. PhD in philosophy and an interesting take, sense of humor. I think I can figure it out. Look at this. Scrapping, fighting, everybody hitting. Old time fight me hockey is back in the NHL. Love to see it. I hate everyone equally. That's true. And as much as I'd love to see Battle of Alberta first round, a 7-game series could cause a major heart attack. Greg, that's why I'm saving it for the second round. All I gotta say there, save it for the second round and hope we get it going there. Brian Burke, looking good. That hair is so slick back. She's not even funny tonight. And Jack Adams Award candidates, smash units. So they're talking about guys that have had to deal with injuries this year or misplaced lineups kind of deal. Jared Bednar, Travis Green, Paul Maurice, Mike Sullivan. Surprises, Dave Tippett, Alain Vigneault. Those are your surprises for the Jack Adams. And then I think he'll have another category. Good teams. Craig Berube, John Cooper, Bruce Cassidy. Really, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to do them. And yes, Bear has dropped the gloves this year. That's for sure. And just join, who do you do this game during this game or just an intermission? I do this all game long there, Luke. All game long. Maybe a touch more for Calgary. Everybody's still got the hate on for Calgary in the chat. And Brian Burke loves the women who officiate, coach, and of course bring hockey to the foreground in North America. So guys, if you're just joining the chat, and you're like, alright, we're getting set for the second period of hockey, what I need you to do right now is hit that subscribe button. Because I'm going to what am I? Gonna ask that you come back for the game review tonight. I'm gonna ask that you come back for the game review tonight. Didn't expect to see you in here. As come back for the game review tonight. Do that by hitting the subscribe button, and let's get the game review hyped up tonight if the Oilers win, and even if the Oilers lose, let's get it hyped up with how we're gonna win next game. All right, good chat. Let's go. As yesterday, the second in scoring overseas. Rumor is he will be back next season. Ron, I've been hearing that a lot of people in the chat, a lot of the people in the comments for a long while now, but I honestly have not seen an update worth reading yet, so we'll find out. And is that what he was reminding me of, Tim? I was going to say, he's reminding me of something. Go on. And see. Where do I go for Flames game review? I don't know. I think Audie James used to do Flame stuff, I think. I'm not sure who does Flame stuff. Honestly, I haven't run into him yet. Yeah. Throw that up, and let's get this going. Alright, let's get back to the old Oilers period review. And 21-7 the shots on goal. Alex Chiasson from Jujhar Khaira and James Neal. Jujhar Khaira's 4th assist, James Neal's 11th. Like I said, James Neal now with 30 points on the NHL season. Alex Chiasson doing the job well. And his 10th goal of the season. The Oilers out-hit the Jackets 11-7. Face-offed the Jackets 10-7. Penalty minutes 2 for the Oilers. 7 giveaways for the Oilers. So yeah, we haven't been exactly the best team with the sticks tonight. 4-3 the takeaways for the Jackets. So yeah, they've been creating turnovers. We've been turning over the puck, that kind of stupid stuff. And the Oilers have 4 block shots, 3 of which belong to a man named Riley Sheahan, as pointed out by Robert. Alright, let's get this going. Mikko Koskinen, 21 for 21 in that first period. Jonas Korpisalo, 6 for 7. How bad do you have to feel after that first period? Your team shoots the puck 21 times, and you couldn't make all 7 saves your way. That sucks. But hey, Columbus, they're fighting for the playoffs. That ain't going to deter them. Let me just get you a quick update on ice time. 8:23 for Bear that period. You saw Clefbaum out there for 6:31. You saw Nurse on the ice for 9:23. Nurse is still pretty much on pace to play 28 games tonight, even in the return of Clefbaum. You've got to be kidding me. McDavid played 6:13, and Draisaitl played a chunk of 6:23. So both of them on pace for less than 19 minutes ice time tonight. That's good. That's huge. That's nice to see. Is the same headset for the McDavid's drive-thru? Well, you might. And the only difference tonight on the Oilers broadcast from a regular Tuesday night broadcast is Scott Oak on the mic interviewing Alex Chase on Hockey Night in Canada. Chasers getting the towel. That's kind of the big famous thing they like to do, is the towel. And I mean, I need to find something like that for Dolynny TV and stuff, right? So here we go. Next 40 for Alex Chiasson. He's focused on that. Kind of gets the same forehead going as Mr. Sam Gagner used to with his helmet. Look at Alex Chiasson. That flow's coming back. Nice to see Chaser getting that flow back, man. Deadly when he has that flow going. Look at that. What is Chiasson doing here and here and here and here and here and here? Chiasson's getting something going. He's trying to grow that facial hair. Chiasson with a beard for playoff time? Is that what he's trying to get going? Is he trying to grease that? That's for sure. Alright. Here we go. Kids enjoying the hockey game. That guy's got a sick Oilers hat that I have to somehow find how to get. And I have way too many plans for next week. Way too many plans. Alright. Let me get this going. Quick stat check for you. 19 people through the turnstiles so far. That should boost up, as we're up to 260 people through the turnstiles last hour. That is absolutely nuts. That is the most people that have come by Dolynny TV in the past 48 hours in a single hour. That is crazy. Fun stat for you. And you changed your name. There you go, X-Snipes. I guess so. That's, just gonna immediately get you hidden. Just, gonna get you immediately hidden. How's the Long Island iced tea? Actually, this is an Arnie Palmer. I've got, iced tea, lemonade, and water in one cup. As X-Snipes is going to cover Oilers news and discussions. Are you telling me I have to update that logo? 39 concurrent viewers. That's fantastic. We've been up as high for most of the stream as 45 today. So we need to, in that second period, push towards, I don't know, what should we push towards? 65, 75, 100 in the second period? What can we do? Let's find out. Now, one thing I wish I had time, guys, if I had time, quite honestly, I would do Toronto Blue Jays games as well. Like, if I could start a second channel, I would cover the Blue Jays all day, every day. No doubt about it. I would be so excited to cover the Blue Jays every day, especially with this team, the way they're building. 100% would be a blast. Those new blues that they have, oh my goodness, fire me up. And yes, if the score goes crazy, that will start climbing for sure. Most shots allowed in one period this season. The Oilers just went for second. Yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's brutal. Oh, that's the Oilers. Okay, so they allowed Philadelphia 25 shots. Sorry, I thought that was all season. And if we clinch a spot earlier, the stream's going to continue, or are you going to take a break before the postseason? I'll probably continue the streams. I don't see why not. I will be due to take a break at some point for either a game here, game there, kind of deal down the stretch. I think if we're clinched, I may not do the Battle of Alberta on the Saturday, April 4th, because I may be in Medicine Hat calling Junior B Provincials, hopefully, if all goes according to plan. We'll find out. That's a big save for Mikko Koskinen, who was fantastic in that first period. Luke, welcome in once again. As Tyler Ennis is going to tie up that face-off, the Oilers can't win it clean, so back up and into neutral ice it goes. It bobbles through 3 sticks, and again to Robert's point, that puck just bouncing around everywhere. Welcome to, I don't know, Rexall Place used to be a cold building if you're up in the rafters. Rogers Place a little bit warmer, and I think that's where I'm going to blame on the ice quality. Look at this, the Oilers finishing some checks, getting in, bouncing it going. There's the puck out in front. Oh, Yamo just couldn't find it. It skidded past him twice, and he couldn't find it either time, or else that's an easy tap in for Yamo. Now, second period time, Gav, absolutely 9:12 to go in this second period. We're off and running, and hopefully firing up a big second period. But how about that? Let's start with another shot for Koskinen making the save, and we're good to go. Luke, you live in Medicine Hat. Well, there you go. Hopefully. Catch me at Provincials. Oh, Koskinen snot. Yeah, okay, I just saw that too. That's a little gross. That's given what everybody was talking about in the pregame of the stream, I don't think you want to be doing that right now. Ugh. No thank you. Alright, as I touch my face. Let's go, right? Keep it going. As Darnell Nurse trying to work over Nick Foligno. That's going to be a battle to watch all night, I think. And look at this. Darnell Nurse absolutely greasing Nick Foligno. But Foligno's a vet. Foligno's an absolute beauty, and that's why he's the captain of those Columbus Blue Jackets. The guy is unreal. That goes through everybody. Connor McDavid just coasting back. Thing is, Connor McDavid coasting back, not moving his feet, still moves faster than half the guys moving their feet. That's the problem. 900th career game for Nick Foligno, so I told you he's a vet, against Philly on February 20th. And now Nuge with a shot. This is good news. And see which guy. Which guy? Our guy? McDavid's going to get in there. Nuge is going to rip this shot. Oh, Nuge wires right into his happy zone and misses the net. That's tough. That is tough. Nuge had it going. Here we go. Chris Russell. Going to get this underway. Chris Russell out there with Caleb Jones tonight. That's going to be fired in. And now battle down. And James Neal, again, shooter mentality, fires that puck towards the net. But couldn't get it on net, similar to Nuge. And now the Oilers still at 7 shots. That puck up and no to play. And we're with 17:37 to go in the second period. And it's not quite as awful of a period as that first period ended for the Edmonton Oilers and us. So ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, we're up to 43 likes on this stream so far. If we can hit 50 before the end of the second period, we're fantastic. So if you're just joining us, That is the big push on Dolynny TV, is to like the stream. Let's get this as hyped up and as many people in here as possible. We're 7 away from 50. We do not hit 50 before the end of the second period very often. So definitely, if we can do it, let's get it done. And let's get this face-off done. Jujhar Khaira won the face-off. Robert, I feel like Jujhar Khaira is going to have one of those games that makes you eat your words, just because we all kind of had doubts about him today. As I know you had your doubts in the chat. Josh, my man! Oh, buddy. Lighten it up. That is crazy. $4.99, and guys, the reason he's lighting that up, that's American too. That's American. That is nuts. Josh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to pay that guy back some big time. I'm gonna have to clutch up a dub for him. Alright, Eric, you don't like Snot Talk. Well, yeah, not right now. So we'll keep this up for sure. Jason, you're just tuning in. Absolutely. Just tuning in, getting this one ready for tonight. And it's for sure Draisaitl going to get this going. He's going to win that face-off. Chris Russell right there. He's going to back it across and up the ice. We got to get this going. Tyler Ennis. Ooh, look at that puck. Just, oh my goodness. Just dandily found a guy right there. Leon Draisaitl just standing right in the perfect position to set up this zone time for the Edmonton Oilers. And here we go. Let's get the shot. And look at that. The Oilers get it right there. Problem is Korpisalo swallows it up with the glove because Jones had nowhere to go with it. And Josh with the first dono of the night of $4.99 American dono. So that is huge because YouTube doesn't have to convert that. YouTube runs on American funds. YouTube doesn't have to convert American to American. That is crazy. And here we go. You go watch the game, Luke, and scramble. Dono hype, absolutely. And save on Yamo. Am I going to college for broadcasting? I already went to college for broadcasting way back when I was 18, 19 years old. I'm an old man now, up at 23. I'm 4 years removed from being in school for broadcasting. And what the heck is Hunter doing? Hunter, get it go. Clef bomb. Crossed, shot, blocked. Korpisalo, save on Kyler Yamamoto. That is crazy. There we go. We are done. That was a good shot save there for Yamamoto. End of the day, that honey badger mentality. I think that, I mean, guys, absolutely. We love to see this. And look at this. Yamamoto, he's fallen already. He's already falling as soon as he gets that shot. One leg's up in the air. And my goodness. That's a monolithic amount of 670 Canadian. Hey, you know what? Where we're going? Things I got planned? Gotta get a chair? Absolutely. 670 goes a long way, that's for sure. And Tim, I think, tomorrow's Sunday, so I still got time to get some pizza as well. And Lee, 43 likes, good as time to pass the plate. Thank you so much, Lee. So Lee's on the board with $5 Canadian. So there we go. We're throwing the money around tonight, guys. Appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Who's Tyson? Me. Parker's playing. And there we go. Lee, thank you so much, my man. Lee, of course, every single stream with a $5 donation as of late. And Connor McDavid, the man's a crazy man against the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's a nice play by Mikko Koskinen. And can we just have a second here to say that we're still at 43 likes. If you haven't liked the stream yet, you got to do that. We're 16 minutes left in this second period and 7 likes away from 50. At some point, we got to hit that before the end of this period, right? Lee, thank you for pointing that and bringing that to my attention, throwing the big highlighted text on there. Never say no to pizza. Little guts starting to say no to pizza. Notice I'm starting to pack on a few pounds here. Not looking good. It's not that I'm worried about my figure, but ball season is coming up, and I got to be in fighting shape to be able to hit some inside the Parkers this year. As not as much as say no to drugs is a great slogan. The best part is I have a couple buddies down in South Dakota, and their slogan for tackling the meth crisis. All right, South Dakota's thing for tackling the meth crisis is meth. We're on it. Seriously. Meth. We're on it. And there's Brian and Kelly McDavid in town for this Oilers game against the Blue Jackets. Good to see them there, supporting Captain Connor. And yeah, meth, we're on it. How fantastic of a slogan is that? Elijah, welcome in. So let's get this going. And Metal, your name's Josh. I got 2 Joshes in the chat right now. Can't keep this straight. And only in South Dakota. Hey, some great people in South Dakota. 15-11 to go. In this period, the Oilers now have 10 shots somehow. That's all good. I am not a card-carrying member, Parker. I'm not a card-carrying member. 16-7-3 versus the Eastern Conference. 1-0 for the Oilers. Being outshot 2-1, or a little bit 2.2-1, I guess. And greetings from West Edmonton, Brian. Greetings from Southern Alberta this evening. That is where I'm bringing you action just north of Calgary this evening on the old nice plot of land. I don't know how else to write it. Next knows me all too well. Here we go. Werenski, big block shot there by the Oilers. 14-10 to go. You know what? We've only given up 1 shot in the first 6 minutes of this period. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Here we go. Larry, welcome in. And you're on the meth, I guess. Elijah, I guess you're on the meth. That's right. Here we go. 13:37 to go in this second period. My goodness. It's just slowing down a bit here. It's just slowing down a bit. This across the blue line, Yamamoto looking for... Oh! Tyler Ennis, if he's 6'5", he taps that one home, that's for sure. And that's going to be an offside against the Blue Jackets. Nice play at the blue line by the Oilers. Did you see... we'll test your meth for the bug added from cops in Wisconsin. That's pretty much all the cops in America are saying. We'll test your meth for you and tell you if there's viruses in there. And man, I know they've gotten some people on that. And that's hilarious. That's something I feel like only in America. That's for sure. I noticed you said something about a second channel for the Jays earlier. If the channel ever got big enough, would you do YouTube full time? I'm going to tell you, that's been a dream of mine for a lot of years. I'd be silly to. I'd absolutely be silly to do YouTube full time. I've got a full-time career that is going to do so many wonders for me. Like, it is the stability a guy could never believe to have. Like, this job is fantastic. It's work as hard as you possibly can and get as much out of it as possible. Like, it's half sales, it's half grunt work, and it's exactly what a guy like me needs to get the job done. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm gonna say that being scared crapless was quite the experience. No, we needed. Absolutely. And been an Oilers fan since 1979 and wanted to see another cup win. Well, Brian, we're on some kind of run right now. If we go out there and get these 82 points tonight, right? .82. That leaves us 5 wins shy, right? 5 wins between now and April 5th to get to the playoffs. 92 points is the comfort zone. 94 is guaranteed. 96 is sitting pretty, in my opinion. That's what I'm going to tell you. And you see the chart here. 13 games remaining for the Golden Knights. That's why tonight is critical for the Oilers. Get to 82. That way the Flames can't leapfrog us. All that. That's for sure. And the Oilers' odds to make the playoffs. MoneyPuck.com has us at 92.6. Hockey Reference at 93.2. Sports Club Stats 95.3. Baby! Let's go. That is huge. As you'll love to see that 95% chance. Anything that's hot at 7-Eleven is questionable. Yeah, I ain't one to talk. I eat a lot of that stuff sometimes. And Oilers, we're getting outshot big time. We're managing. We're managing. We just need to hit the net with our shots, and we'd be dandy. But again, look at that, a turnover for Yamamoto, and that puck just can't settle on the tape. Draisaitl Couldn't get it going, and Darnell Nurse, a nice play back. And I don't think it's a penalty on Nurse, is it? Is it a penalty on Nurse? Here we go. Get this going. They actually going to call that Nurse? Apparently, are they actually going to call that Nurse penalty against? Where's it going to be? Big save by Koskinen though. Mostly Oilers games now to finish out the season, Brian. That is the fun part, right? Pretty much 10 of the games in March are home games. And look at that, Yamo getting it going. And Nurse had some great plays. Like this is a great, huge play by Nurse to get the job done there. What? Oh, man. I'm sorry. That is a weak call. That is a really weak call. Lisa, welcome in. That's rough. I'm sorry. Guys can't battle in front of the net anymore. I mean, sure. October 2nd, call that a penalty. We are in March. We do not call that a penalty in the NHL in March. That is rough. That is brutal. This is going to be shot, blocked away. 150 to go in this period. They're calling those two shoves roughing, like I'm saying. In March, that is not a penalty. In April, that is not a penalty. In June, that's fair game. Werenski, Bemstrom, 5 power play goals each so far this season. Tyson chug a gallon of iced tea. No, I'm good. Gone too hard on the iced tea this weekend. In medal, do I know? The Newfoundland Growlers? Yes. They won the ECHL championship, didn't they? I believe they did. Look at this. That is a play there by Shan to get that puck into Blue Jackets territory. What a go there. What a fantastic play. And now, Nugent Hopkins picks that up behind the net, and without a penalty killer on the ice, I think Nurse kills penalties. I think so. I think all our defense kills penalty, quite honestly. 55 seconds to go on this power play for the Blue Jackets, which means we're 20 seconds away on my clock from being safe. Robert will get it going. And Tim's got your important reminder in the chat. He had hoodies and coffee cups made out of sheet metal in your merch. I mean, I have to. Actually, I would love to see if I could get some sheet metal fabbed up cups. I know a shop that can actually fab me up something like that. I might actually just pay for it and be stupid enough to get one. For like a decoration on the wall or something. And Eric, I do have hoodies if you're just talking regular hoodies. And you got the game on TV, Jason. That's a big thumbs up right there. He's dropped the puck with a bunch of beautiful young women at the Moose tonight in the peg. There you go, Lisa. That is fantastic. Oh! Oh! Wow. Larson almost took it out to a 2-0 lead. Look at this. Bang. And wow. Right across. And Larson takes that skate to the net, but that's okay. He'll get up and he'll get it going. And that's fine. That's dandy. That's alright. And Vegas Golden Knights will play here on Monday night. Hopefully Oilers will win all their games this month. Ideally, I have big plans for those to win the Stanley Cup. Brian, I'm feeling that. I've been feeling that all season. I've been pretty positive about the Oilers doing some big things, but that said, you got to earn it. And right now, we're not earning it. We're up 1-0, sure, but we got to earn this. We got to go out, get some shots. We got to get more goals and light them up. Lars wasn't hooked up. Probably in a tap in. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Larson. Guys, actually loyalty, something that brings up a point from the first period. The defense is absolutely on it tonight. Like I know probably half of you, 3/4 of you in the chat got a chance to check out the talk I talked about today, the Oilers defense not scoring enough points. Tonight they've been lighting it up, right? Like you think every defenseman's had a shot, every defenseman's been dangerous, and it is absolutely nuts to see what they are trying to do so far. tonight. And I mean, if they can get a goal, that'd be fantastic. If they can get a couple primary assists, that'd be fantastic. If Mikko Koskinen can stop having to make saves, that would be fantastic. Where's my list of wants and my list of needs tonight? Need goal number 2. That's all I'm saying. Alright, up to 38 people in the chat. So, of course, like I said, a little bit quieter of a night, that said, but it's alright. And yes, Winnipeg games are blacked out here in Alberta because Alberta. That's it. That's all, right? Let me see what I can do here. Get you guys some stats right now. Up to 98 people coming through the turnstiles of the live chat tonight. Appreciate that. And Parker, you're still rolling the NHL 15 even after all this time. My goodness, my man. Let me just see if there's anything on Twitter I'm missing here. The force is strong with DJ Gams, meaning Joe Gambardella scored a goal. And they're talking about lead speed. All right, let's go. That's good. Get this going. Sorry, they had some kind of big do not tag Elliot Friedman in a video tonight. All right. Bublé, Michael Bublé. Advertising, bubbly sparkling water. All right, that's a pretty good actual go. So here we go. Let's break down the Oilers' remaining schedule. 10 at home, 4 on the road. Games versus teams in a playoff spot, 9. Games versus the Pacific Division, a total of 6. 3-game Eastern road trip, March 15th to 18th. So, of course, we go back on the old 2 or 3 in 4 nights. So, rest in peace, Tyson's sleep schedule. Problem is, it's East Coast, so thankfully, it'll be easy game times, that's for sure. The NHL blackout rules are archaic, yes. Same with the MLB blackout rules if you try to watch in the States all over the place. New to this, but it's been fun except for our loss to Edmonton. All good. Shots 24-11. Shots 24-11 for the Blue Jackets so far. Been a much better period for the Oilers. Now 24-12 actually is what they just updated it to, but it's been a much better period for our Edmonton Oilers in terms of just playing level hockey with the Blue Jackets. And here we go. Shot blocked in front, and I can't count how many pucks have just hit somebody in front on the way to the net. That's going to be flipped. Koskinen's going to make that save. I guess. I don't know. Couldn't tell you what's going on there. Mikko Koskinen thought he was going to play it, didn't play it, and then got the job done. And it just is what it is. In a second. Hold on. All right, 9:04 to go here in this second period for the Edmonton Oilers. It's going to be worked out and down the ice. And there's a downed Oiler. Caleb Jones. Power play? Yeah, I was going to say power play definitely coming up. Jones got dumped and Dubois, who mixed it up with Nurse, is now head of the box. Dubois knee on knee with... What in the heck is he doing? I didn't catch that one. I was texting. That's my bad. Neil, I love Neil's face. He's always like, really? Oh my goodness, what a greaser. What a greaser. That's gross. That's literally gross. Yeah, good to see Kara in there, guys. That's, again, why we like Kara in the lineup. You could definitely say it. Kara is that big body. Hopefully Nurse feeds Dubois. Man, if Nurse feeds Dubois, we're going to love it. Because we could have taken Dubois instead of Yes Pugliarvi. Let's just keep that in mind, right? But we ended up Ended up having to take Yes Pugliarvi. Leno's going to walk in. And now the Oilers' 29.8% power play goes to work, and we need to light up a goal here. The Blue Jackets 13th in the penalty kill department this season. They're off and running now are the Oilers into the offensive zone. Look at that zone lead in by Leon Draisaitl. That wasn't led by Connor McDavid. It was led by Draisaitl, and it turns out to be an Oilers puck in the corner. Offensive possession. Nuge back to the point. It's going to be turned over there and fired down the ice. Here we go. And we're glad to have you back, Loyalty. Glad to have you back. You've been a voice of doubt at times this year. You've been a voice of reason at times this year. But that's the thing. We all got to keep our voice here. Fire this puck in. And 56 seconds to go. Now I'm getting a little nervous because we're about 30 seconds away from either a goal or you guys saying the penalty is killed, and that's kind of the cost. Yeah, the ice has been killing us for sure tonight, and Blue Jackets have been all over it for whatever reason without a problem. Here we go, back the other way. Draisaitl, 44 points, leads the NHL on the power play. That's just nuts. He scored half his points on the power play pretty much. We're setting up. This is going to be back to the point. Darnell Nurse out there now running this power play. And man, God, oh my goodness. Game was 10 p.m. start Columbus time. Yes, it was. This puck's done. 19 seconds. That's what I was going to say. We're starting to get down into that territory, and I didn't see Robert in there with the 20-second penalty kill warning. Look at this. Columbus doing exactly what they should, but the Oilers are starting to learn. If everybody's going to collapse on McDavid, they're going to work it back and do that cross the blue line, back to the far point man, down low, back, open up, find the lane. Problem is they went back to Nuge there when they should have just teed up the shot and fired it on net. And now Robert's killing my mojo as he's going with the PP killed. And it's wild to think we would need to go 0-31 on the power play to drop to second in the NHL. Well, it is the Oilers after all. I would not say we can't do it, but again, I highly doubt that happens. Hopefully, highly doubt it happens. Alright, let's get this going. Back the other way. Nothing happening there. Alright. Fire that puck. Somebody fire that puck. Just get another save for Koskinen. Yep. That's another save for Koskinen. See what we're talking about? We're good there. That was ugly. Ah, we're fine, right? We've had some... I think, honestly, we've had uglier power plays. I mean, probably only 6 or 7 this season that were uglier than that. In terms of if that's our only power play and that's what we have to live with. Because then we have, like, most of the times when we have an ugly power play, the next power play is just lighted up and it's a goal, right? That's, I don't know. I don't understand the Oilers on the power play. I don't understand how they operate at 29.8% when they look as clueless as they do 90% of the time, trying to enter the zone, and then suddenly they just light up a goal and it's like, bang, everything's solved in the world. That's us as Oilers fans, though, to a degree, a little bit, and I think that speaks volumes about me, if I'm going to be honest. Here we go. Oof. Adam Larson steps into a man. There we go. You like to see that. Adam Larson separating man from puck, allowing Clefbaum to pick it up, fire that puck in. And now let's get this 5-on-5 thing going. It's going to be... Who is it? Is it... Yeah, of course. I'm trying to figure out like what line it is. Seeing Nuge, McDavid, and Kazian out there. That's the top line. It's the top line. Duh. Yeah, that power play wasn't great, but at the end of the day, it could have been worse. Could have absolutely been worse. They could have scored, right? They could have scored. Career high 32 points this season for Zach Kazian. Keep that in mind, too. That's been fantastic this year. And he's played, what, 9 games suspended? Look at that turnover. Oh, you are greasing me, man. You are greasing me. That is rough. Connor McDavid breaks away, but he has a man offside. That is tough. 1-0 for the Oilers. 5:11 to go in the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, we are cruising tonight because we're going to go in. We're probably going to finish this this game just shortly after 11 o'clock, and that ain't bad for an 8 p.m. start on Hockey Night in Canada. Finish just after 11 o'clock. 130 people through the turnstiles tonight. Appreciate that. And let me tell you, we're up to 41 people watching again. Guys, if you're just tuning in, what I need you to do is hit that like button because we're at 46 likes. We've got 5 minutes left in the second period. We can hit 50 and go riding into an electric third period in which we could possibly have 75, 85, 90 people in here if all goes according to plan in that third period, let me tell you. We're hoping anyway. Scoring is a good thing when it's Edmonton. Absolutely is. Absolutely. It's that ice. Yeah, Robert, you're blaming the ice. I'm thinking I'm starting to trend towards that. Guys, I really hate having to just jump on what somebody says in the chat because I like trying to think for myself, but Robert's got some key things. If you watch that ice a lot tonight, she's a bouncing, that's for sure. And looking forward for your Oilers to face my Flyers in about 10 days or so. Lisa, it's going to be good. You know what? I have a contractor at work that's usually in twice a week. We talk on the phone once a week about the Flyers, and the guy's very excited that he's going to be a possible first place team, and secondarily to that, a team that can light up in the playoffs, and that'd be awesome to see for the Philadelphia Flyers. Michael, welcome in. Appreciate you. You got the Saskatchewan Roughriders logo. I think Mr. X-Knife's going to be trying to recruit you to his hockey talks about the Oilers on his channel because he's seen that similarity of CFL teams there. First game back-to-back with Capitals after that. Capitals on the back-to-back? I'll take it. We could do worse. And are the Oilers sticking to the same starting lines? So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good at this point. Leah Hextall, Cassie Campbell-Pascal, and Christine Simpson are your crew for the International Women's Day Sunday special on Sportsnet. And that is an icing against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Right on. Good to go. And Parker, I did see your comment. I just never got to it. Sorry, buddy. You have awesome realistic sliders, fast physical on your toes, low scoring, high quality chances, great goaltending, exciting power plays. That's the way you want to play NHL, that's for sure. Don't want to see that puck go in all the time. I think the Oilers are still sticking to the same lines. Yeah, Tyler Ennis out there, Kyle Yamamoto out there. Here we go. At some point. Oh, hello, Miss Bits. Hello, Miss Bits. Hello, Zap. Get up here, Zap. Get up here. No? Not coming up? Not coming up? Yamo hurt. That's not what we want to hear. Not what we want to hear here. So I gotta look to see where Yamamoto gets hurt. And Nurse takes his man. And I'm gonna see Yamo get hurt right here, I assume. Oh, yep. There it is. Stick rides up, and they're not gonna call that a high stick. Classic. Alright. And Mr. Orange is just behind me right here. Can you get mod for Excel? Work that out. You just, you get in my, like I said, Instagram DM me there. Since you followed me on Instagram the other day. Oh man. That's stinging. That's stinging. It got him right on the cheek below. And yeah. That's not even continuation. The puck's nowhere near. That's brutal. That is brutal. Mr. Koskinen with another save. That's good. And Lee, go Eskimos. Yeah, absolutely. Go Eskimos. I'm not saying go Riders. I'm just saying Mr. Mr. X Snipes in the chat will be talking to Michael about joining him for his journey on Oilers coverage. And get this going, shall we? Puck fired in. Puck fired around. Puck fired there. Puck fired there. Columbus comes up with it. 3:53 to go in this period. And I think we're all just kind of sitting here now watching the next 2-3 minutes saying we should be on the power play and we should be up 2-0. I think that's what we're all saying. I think that's a fair assumption. Is that fair? Mr. Orange, is that fair? Buddy, is that fair? I think that's fair, buddy. 30 saves for Koskinen. What? Here we go. Puck fired across. Ooh, what a sauce pass. What a sauce pass right there. That was unreal. Another save there, and it's going to be coming up right now out of this. And yeah, Mikko's doing what he can to get this job done for us. That's for sure. This is going to be fired in, and another save. There's save number 30, and now we're going to get ourselves a chance, as that's a huge hit. They are targeting Caleb Jones tonight. That is for sure. I don't know why Columbus is targeting a guy like Caleb Jones when Leon Draisaitl just got back in. So now you're seeing Athanasiou out there with Zach Kassian and Connor McDavid. So I don't know if we're rolling a different line now or whatever. And big save on Connor McDavid right there. Yeah, David, I think that's exactly what we'd be saying, eh? Look at this. Nice shot by Connor McDavid. Athanasiou right where you'd like to see him trying to score a goal. Connor McDavid shooting the puck. Getting going. And there's T-Day Fours talking to Connor McDavid. Oh, so there we go. Reports that Connor McDavid is under the weather. A little bit sick, I guess you could say. 2 goals, 14 points in 7 games played since his return from injury. So Connor McDavid definitely not lacking in production, that's for sure. And I don't think Yamamoto's cut. Yamamoto's looking just fine. He has a black mark under his eye on his cheek, but that's about it. I respect the Oilers, and the game should be a good one. Well, Lisa, we look forward to having you in the chat that night. And I know we love Smith, but Mikko has been lights out the last 2 starts. How about being lights out when he had to come in for relief of Mike Smith against Chicago? He was lights out in that game too. This big save there, and Nick Foligno, they got the whistle blowing, thankfully, but that's it. And Nick Foligno, man, Nick Foligno just looks like a competitor, man. That face it's a face you might like to punch, but at the same time, it's a face that looks fierce. That's, I think, about when it comes to Nick Foligno. He gets in a lot of scraps. He gets a lot going, and he's a good player all around. I got a lot of respect for Nick Foligno. 5-2 Capitals over the Penguins. 1-0 Nashville over Dallas. That's the one that hurts us a little bit. 7-3 Flyers over them, and 4-1. I don't even know what I'm saying. I can't even keep up with that scoreboard. That's moving way too fast. You know, the Oilers play a game every other day almost till the end of the season or go into the playoffs. That's too much. Maybe it shouldn't be 82 games a year. No, absolutely should be 82 games a season. Problem is, our January schedule was very light. Our January schedule, we only had 9 games. And Brett, you forgot that game on purpose. I feel that. Noah, welcome in. Minute 44 to go here in this second period, and I'm really liking what James Neal's bringing tonight. I can honestly tell you they're focusing on him right now. Love what that fourth line's bringing, a scoring, shooting mentality. Just go to work, shoot the puck on net, do the job everywhere else. They are fantastic tonight. No complaints so far. 1:44 to go in the second period. And the other side, too, about James Neal is the physical play. He does not get enough credit for his physical play, to quite honestly. And now we get Leon Draisaitl in the face-off dot. Tyler Ennis there as well. And it's going to be one back by Draisaitl, but look at that push ahead. Kailer Yamamoto just couldn't get there, but he's going to get there now. And look at that play. That's a little bit of grease in the refs a little bit. And yes, Yamamoto back on the ice, so I think that's what gets the shift going. And Yamamoto's going to move that puck up. You're going to have Tyler Ennis push his... Oh, Tyler Ennis just boarded a man from behind. Let's be serious. Not, I don't know, a little bit intentionally, yes, but not intent to injure, but still. Good little board from behind. All right, that's getting even with the Blue Jackets for that high stick. We'll take it. We'll take it. Good enough. Rid him into the boards. It's good, hard check. I'm not saying it's an illegal check. It's just face, meet glass. Good to see. That's the best hit from behind you can do in the NHL nowadays without getting a penalty, is all I'm saying right there. As picked up by Riley Nash. He's going to roll this one in. He's going to be taken out of the play. And now turned over to the Blue Jackets. They're going to get this crossed. And shot on. Blocked there by nobody. It actually just went wide is what they're crediting right now. Michael, you have to cheer for Calgary tomorrow. Thing is, I'd rather cheer for Vegas than that one, honestly. But end of the day, too, you cheer for Calgary. As long as we win, we're good. End of the day, we're all losers in that one. No matter who you cheer for, as an Oilers fan, you're a loser. Whoever wins that game. Because I'd rather cheer for Vegas, but I know what they get going. And used to have 84 games? No, I think it's always been 82 games, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like Neal is jumping on an old horse when he gets on that thing. Hey, Neal looks great. He looks great playing tonight. Been thinking of posting videos of NHL Gaming Daily like Nash. I'm unique and I have realistic gameplay commentary and lineups I play every day, so why not post? Well, Parker, why not? You can, you can. And you're going to get going, Matt? All right, we will catch you. Let's go Vegas. Right? All right, end of the period here coming up. Second comes to an end, and the Oilers still lead 1-0 as Mikko Koskinen only faces 9 shots this period. And Dave Tippett's going to try and grease it, get Mr. Draisaitl over. Dave Tippett, always looking sharp. That double button of the suit. Double button of the suit is just mint. If I had right-fitting suits, I'd get the double button going too. That's going to be it. Wins on the road, 20 this year. Wins at home, 16. And buzzer. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I have earned a hard-earned bathroom break. Let me tell you. Sitting here dying, waiting to go to the bathroom for a while. So I'll be right back, and we'll recap that second period in no time flat. Let's get this back going. All right. Yes, baby. As here we go. You see the fans not touch the Canadian flag during the start of the game? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I wasn't really paying attention to the anthems. Luke, you're back. I forgot to get drinks, so I'll have to go grab that in a minute. Game has been a bit of a stinker. Well, end of the day, it could be 1-0 Blue Jackets, all right? Am I right? Am I right? That's all I'm going to complain about. I'll be a lot more complainy if the Oilers were down 1-0 in this game. Thankfully, Mikko Koskinen's been absolutely nuts lately, and we've been getting it going. Mikko really deserves the start of this game. He doesn't get one, it'll be criminal. Well, I think he might be getting a very good start tonight, that's for sure. And Jim Rat, yeah, like I said, kind of boring. That's the thing, but we've had a good chat tonight. That's the beauty. We've had a very good chat tonight. And surprised I haven't fallen asleep watching this game. I was nodding off watching the Chicago Blackhawks game, so somehow I'm still awake for this one. And Carlin, yes, the ice is bad and seems to only be bad for the Oilers tonight. That's the problem. It's only bad in the one zone, but that's both sides of the rink in 2 different periods. I don't get it. I don't get it. Their defense is really good, and that's why we're being outshot, but we all need to calm down. Our third period is our best period. Let's win tonight. We're up 1-0. We just need to weather the storm. As Oilers will push hard in the third period, we're hoping. and Connor McDavid. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with Connor McDavid being under the weather. Yeah, so that's we're good. I wear pants or shorts during the stream. Let me tell you, it's very hot in here during the summer, so shorts during the summer, but always jeans during the winter, or else my pajama pants as well on Saturday nights normally. But today's not a pajama pant day. Summon Chase can only get you so far. Miko lights out and using his catcher as fire. Oh my goodness. Miko's been fantastic. Alright, guys. I'm going to go grab a drink, and I'll be right back to finish this recap off. Alrighty. Let's get this going. Andrew, welcome in. JT, what is wrong with the Oilers? They haven't played for the last 3 games. Well, they played. Actually, sorry, I keep thinking that Nashville is 3 games ago. No, Nashville is now 4 games ago. You've had Dallas, you've had Chicago, you've had Columbus. I think somebody said it best. Is simply put, what ends up happening, right, is the Oilers are looking too far down the month at this point. So you just got to stay in the here and now, stay in the moment, and win the hockey games now. That's all it comes down to. Where's the burst of McDavid? Under the weather is what they're saying on the broadcast. Miko has been incredible and scores 1-0 on a goal by Chase on early in the first. We're in the second now. Yeah, guys, you know what? Sometimes you got to win the boring games. I think Tim and I have talked about winning the ugly games, winning ugly kind of deal. This is winning boring, right? Get an early goal and just sit back, relax, and play defense. And I mean, somehow we've done that through 2 periods. Given the defense we have, not having Matt Benning in the lineup tonight, it just is what it is. And yeah, so why did Tip separate Draisaitl and Yamo? Yeah, he didn't separate Draisaitl and Yamo. He separated Draisaitl and Nuge. And let's see what's going on. If not YouTube videos, maybe Twitter or Instagram. Parker, why not? Figure it out, right? Plenty of stuff you can do with social media nowadays. I'm not doing enough work in social media, that's for sure. That's for sure. Alright, let's get this going. Get this over up to 48 likes. I'm sure we can start next whatchamacallit, next period with 50. I'm just relaxed. My back's starting to tighten up after sitting in this chair all day. Been a hard grind, that is for sure, as I just want to check a couple of their stats here, guys, and we'll be good. Yeah. Look at that. Alright, perfect. And Luke, can I move the scoreboard to the top? No, I do not move the scoreboard to the top because the jerseys are up there. That's the thing, right? And my head's up there. This looks good. This is clean at the bottom. Good to go. In fact, though, I can move it up a little bit right there. Because I know your guys' time bars are there a little bit. Why did they separate Nuge, Draisaitl, and Yamamoto for McDavid's sake? He needs to pick it up considering he's the captain. McDavid's had 2 points per game since he came back from injury. Straight up, Andrew. He's had 2 points per game since he came up from injury. I don't know if you want him to average 3. McDavid's been fine. It's a matter of finding teammates to get that consistency, right? Because McDavid did have a 5-point night the other night, but it's about balance. The lineup is about balance tonight, and seeing the first goal and only goal of the game come from the fourth line, I don't think you could do any better, right? I think Dave Tippett figured out this lineup and got it going and got it done, and it has worked to perfection, that is for sure. And real deal, welcome in. And Oilers, you forgot to like. You gotta like the stream, that's for sure. Lebe, just woke up from a nap, and do you feel awful? Every time I take a nap. See, I have some good naps in the truck, and they refresh me very, very good. I tell you, naps in the truck. Elite. Truck naps are elite. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Oh, yep. YouTube's broken. Let's see if we can refresh that. There we go. And definitely, guys, if you're in the chat and you're saying this is not the most awful thing I've ever watched, what I want you to do also is hit that subscribe button and consider sticking around. Stick around for more Oilers talk, more Oilers videos, more Oilers streams, Oilers everything here on Dolynny TV. And secondarily to that, I want you in the game review. Guys, we spend this entire night together. You gotta be kidding me if you don't come over and at least recap it with me in the game review. I know I mouth off for how many ever minutes in the game review, but at the same time, you gotta come over and chillax and enjoy with me in the game review as well. Soak in whatever happened tonight, right? So, crazy night on the stream so far. Apparently, McDavid did have consistency. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, Andrew, like I said, balance. It's not consistency, it's balance. That's the key word. Balance is what the Oilers need in the lineup. That's why you've got Neal, Kara, Chase on the fourth line, Athanasiou, Sheehan, Archibald, your third line. You've got Ennis, Draisaitl, Yamamoto on your second line. It's good to go. And the Oilers PP has been awful this game. We only had one. We've only had one power play, so hopefully we get that second one going. You know what happens when the Oilers get it going, that's for sure. And Carlin, I'm good with everything you said, but the big fact you said is simply put, finish it for Mikko. That's all we have to do. Finish it for Mikko. And Rick, boring game, but we're winning. End of the day, right? We've had a lot more boring games where we were losing, so we'll take this. We'll be thankful for it, that's for sure. When I was in school, I would be dead tired from staying up the night before, so I'd take a quick nap and lunch, and I must say, truck naps are mint. Yes, truck naps are quite beautiful. And Ennis, Kazi, and McDavid sounds fine. No, I am good with Nuge up there because the reason I like Nuge, think about it this way, Andrew. Go back to 17-18 for a minute with me, right? Nuge, McDavid, Ratty to end the season. They went on a heater. They went on an absolute heater. Well, let me tell you. If you unite Nuge, McDavid, and Kazian, right? Think about it. Kazian's a much better player than Ty Ratty was. Hopefully, it all works out in the end, that is for sure. And let me see what we got going. As I'll get the viewer stats in a second here, Tim. Or Robert, sorry. Not reading who's commenting stuff now. That's dangerous. As we're up to 40 people in the chat as it sits right now. 54 likes on the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Clutching up right there. That is what we're talking about. His shoulder got itchy there for a second. Oh my. Suit is getting tight, that is for sure. And let me get you some other stats here, shall I? Stats so far on the live stream tonight. That first hour of the live stream, the 8 to 9 p.m. hour, we had 2,252 minutes spent watching Dolynny TV in an hour. Guys, that's absolutely stupid. That is incredible. Thank you so much. And 965 last hour, that's for sure. And let me see what we got going. Nothing there so far because we're only 2 minutes in. And let me see if I can get this stat for you as well. We had 259 people through the turnstiles first, 214 last hour, and up to 4 this hour so far. And yeah, Andrew, that's fine. But like I said, end of the season, right? End of the season, uniting Nuge with McDavid in a right-hand shot. drawing a similarity. I'm not saying it's going to work, but drawing a similarity and talking about balance. Koskinen, our number one goalie. No, like I said, we've had two number ones all season long, and that's the beautiful part. All right, there's only going to be 3 or 4 new playoff teams: Oilers, Canucks, Flyers for sure. Maybe Rangers, Coyotes. Maybe Florida gets a wild card. I would like to see Florida knock Toronto out of it, although that would knock out my top end bracket in which I want to face the Maple Leafs in the Cup final for the Canada, right? For Canada. The Oilers are doing pretty well, but we need to not let them get a lot of shots at. Weather the storm, that's all. Suit's getting tight. Stop going to 7-Eleven. Problem. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I bought this suit so in college I weighed about 120 pounds. I now weigh about 140, so there should be a reason that the suit's getting tight. I was pretty skinny, scrawny at 19 years old, 18 years old, whatever I was. Now, all of a sudden, sitting at 23, it starts figuring that the suits start changing. Like, honestly, how good does this suit look for being 4 years old? Let's be serious right there. Whew, mint. Let's go. Dolynny, keep it going. Great content. It is what it is. Call it great. I just call it something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to brush off compliments because I'm awkward like that. If Toronto beat us in the Cup Finals, we would never hear the end of it. Well, let me tell you, the Oilers aren't going to lose to Toronto in the Cup Final. That's what we're hoping. Not the age, it's the mileage. That's right. That's the thing. This thing's weathered a lot of broadcasts, but hasn't really seen a lot of nights, right? I haven't been in a lot of arenas since 2018. Since March 2018, I haven't been in the arena too much, and I was able to do a lot of fancy stuff just wearing good shirts in 2018, so we're good to go. And you still seem pretty skinny now at 140. Yeah, I don't know where I had 140, but I'm doing all right. And Luke, my real name's Tyson. You see Dolynny TV? Figure it out, right? So it looks solid. Might need a tailor to have a go at it. Yeah, I do have to get something figured out because I've got a couple weddings I gotta go to this summer. And yeah, Luke, absolutely sorry. I didn't see that you were spamming the same thing. If you spam the same thing too many times, you will have a couple of problems with Tim. As Tim is sending me some good stuff. Tim, let me get this out to you. As Tim sent me that trouble in Boston, so let me copy this. And Tampa. Oh, nope, that's not going to work. Hold on. Let me go over there. There we go, there we go. That's what we want. Tampa, Boston, Nasties on YouTube in the chat. There you go. We're good to go. And yeah, it's just, we're welcome to all comments. Just don't spam it. That's all. Spam is a problem in the chat. That's why we have the, whatchamacallit, the slow chat on. Andrew, I'm about just under 6 feet. Just under 6 feet. Probably somewhere between 5'11", 5'9". I'm not too sure. Not too sure, honestly. I haven't checked my height in a while. I don't hit my head on the shelves at work. That's, I guess, however high the shelves at work are, I don't hit my head on them. Alright, here we go. Third period time. Shall we get back to hockey? Let's get it going. What do I think of the face rub on Yamo? Tough go. Tough go. That should have been a penalty. Should have been a power play. Should have been 2-0 Oilers. But, you know what? Let's weather the storm. Get this done and finish this game off right here. I know nobody in the house appreciates when I start clapping, but at the end of the day, we'll be good. And comment Dolynny TV in the links. Link video this description. Yeah, guys, if you want to get that going, sent by Dolynny TV in the link, that would be fantastic. Let's get some free advertising on YouTube for sure. A dirty hit on Yamo with guy's elbow. You think you're talking the one that rode up into his face? Absolutely should have been a penalty. The wrench is a bit rusty. Yeah, I had to ban that guy that sent that weird one in the chat there, Tim. I'm sure you saw it, but hey, those are the ones that I should be taking care of end of the day, right? It's my chat. I have to throw down the ban hammer sometimes myself. And oh, come on. Come on, get it going. Get it going, boys. As Yamamoto's going to get this going. Adam Larson back the other way. And 19:05 to go in this third period for the Edmonton Oilers. Quick goal of Kazian. Let's go Oilers. Well, that would be alright if we could get a quick goal of Kazian, that's for sure. That's an icing against the Columbus Blue Jackets. 18:53 to go. The shots are inverse. So 31 for Columbus, 13 for the Oilers. Somehow the Oilers are winning this game with 13 shots on goal in the third period. A couple of people with a couple of beers in hand at the Oilers game tonight. Good to see. It's Saturday night. I mean, I'm not a big fan of advertising alcohol on Dolynny TV, but Saturday night at Rogers Place, you know what, if you aren't enjoying a beverage or two, if you're of age, I don't know, man. As long as you're not driving home, I don't see why you shouldn't be. That's all I'm saying. As oof, Zach Kazian tries to get that one going. Gotta keep you honest with the real strange ones. Like that one was, yeah. My goodness. Tim, that one, you saw the name, then you saw the comment, and it's... Hold on, what? Like, some of the riffraff that comes into YouTube chats sometimes is just unreal. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, current scoring streak might end tonight. 3 goals, 9 points in the last 4 games for Nuge. Being up there on McDavid's wing, that's the tough part, is McDavid not at full health and you're promoted to his line. Maybe that is the reason why for the line shuffle tonight, is so as we don't have 2 guys dragging down McDavid who's not at full health. You have 2 guys carrying him a bit. Caesars at Rogers, I have not had. They do the pickle vodka though, I do believe. Alright, enough booze talk. Riley Shan, dump in, but look at this going. And get this going. Josh Archibald going. He's not going to get this done. Nor is Athanasiou. But this third line, look at this. This third line's just going to work. Like this is not pretty by any means, but it's effective. Just keep them in the defensive zone. Try to make them break out. And that took them an extra, like what, 20-25 seconds to break out of their zone. And that's the guy going. I've got to fix the ice. It's painful. And yeah, the food, beverages at Rexall or Rogers Place, little bit of wallet abuse, quite honestly. Unless you're going in there and getting that first deck pizza, and you're sharing it with somebody, it's pretty much it. Alrighty, Tazza, for sure. Here we go, 17 to go in this third period. We aren't going to start counting seconds till the 11-minute mark because I can do the math at 11 minutes how many seconds are left. That's math is hard. If you saw that tweet from me this week, that's a fantastic go. Thank you for following me at Dolynny TV on Twitter. But this said 16:55 to go. Shot on net, blocked by Koskinen, and well, this third period getting going underway and bounced out of play. That's it. Greg, what are you freaking out about? Bad penalty? Bad hit? I'm not sure. Bear going. And he's going to fire this puck. Oof, Bear, bad turnover. Oh, my goodness. That was sketchy. What the heck is going on here? This is not good. Koskinen's bailing us right now. Bear's going to go. Oh my goodness, that's awful, Robert. That is awful. All right, Drysdale got a chance. Drysdale's going to play that puck, and now we're getting this going. Tyler Ennis playing this puck here. Ethan Bear going, and this one's going to be down the ice. 4 shots for Columbus to start this period. No shade on Bear. Well, Bear, that was rough. Yeah, like I don't know what Clefbaum's doing there. I don't know what the Oilers are doing in general. I don't know why Caleb Jones is on the ice and this Ethan Bear, like we just tough. And like yeah, they had a lot of ice to the pop at Rogers. They're a little bit cheap. Daryl Cates, you know what? He spends money on Connor McDavid, but can't spend money on anything else. I guess he spent 8.5 on Draisaitl. Thank goodness for that. Here's the shot. Oof, big one. Now, Darnell Nurse. Now imagine if, actually, fun fact. Imagine if the Oilers did a bridge deal for Leon Draisaitl when he was an RFA. Imagine. We'd be hooped. We'd be hooped. Huge back. D is sleeping tonight, Adrian. You know what? D's been solid. We've had 34 shots against, haven't given up goals, so as much as we might be sleeping back there, we haven't given up the high quality kill your goaltender type shots, so I'm good for that. And yeah, I don't know if I've ever asked for no ice in my pop at Rogers. That's actually a good idea. Trust me, he ain't sneaking a polar pop into the game at Rogers Place. They got those front gates there like Great Wall of China, let me tell you. Rookie basically saved our season. I know he keeps it exciting. Well, I tell you, Bear and Yamamoto definitely made this season quite something. They have both combined put together for 45 points. And yeah, Nurse is not a good passer. He's a good back checker sometimes. He's good at some things, but he's not elite at passing, I will tell you that much. Here we go. 14:41 to go in this third period. All right, let's weather this storm a little bit more. Get shot number 20 will be a goal. How's about that? Let's bet on shot number 20 being a goal because we can't let Jonas Korpisalo have too good of a save percentage tonight. Shot number 35 for the Blue Jackets. Turned aside. All right, let's get going. 56 likes on the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. 41 people now watching. It's been a quieter night in the stream, but that's all right. That just means the regulars are here. And we're good. We're good. We're just having ourselves a calm, enjoyable stream tonight and getting the job done. 14:26 to go. Not defending the vendors, but I imagine it costs a bundle in rent at the rink. Probably. But I think a lot of the vendors are actually like owned by the team, if I'm not mistaken, at Rogers. I'm not 100% sure how that works. This one's going to be hopped up the ice, and all right, come on now. Jujhar Khaira through the middle. Let's get another fourth line goal. Look at this. Jujhar Khaira rushing in. Man, if I haven't seen that once or twice at Rogers this year. Khaira turns it over. Well, Khaira had an all right play there to rush it into the zone. And Rexall had the best ice in the entire league. Well, when you were doing ice for 40 years, how couldn't you, right? Rexall was a fantastic building. I did not get to spend enough time as an adult in there. Because I was way too far gone when I was in college to understand how beautiful of a building. I mean, Rexall was a dump by standards of Rogers Place, but how beautiful of a building, the history of a building like that and stuff that Rexall was. And look at that, Leon Draisaitl saying, no way, let's go score a goal, but misses the net wide just by that much. And now, turn it over, turn it back, let's go again for another rush as the Oilers in on the attack. It's going to be fired across Draisaitl. What the heck was that shot? Yamamoto, you got to know. You got to know not to shoot that pass over there. Ennis. Blocked. And Andrew, the only thing is, can't turn back time and put Nuge in that spot, so can't say he woulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda not. Look at that. Oh, it hit dry in the shin. Hit dry in the shin. Yeah, you know what? In the mid-2000s, the opposing teams really loved that ice. Robert, that's the hard part, right? Or late 2000s, I guess you could say. Opposing teams really loved the ice at Rexall. Easy dubs. Alright, let me see what we can get going here. Copy that, and see if I can get some people in here for the end of things here. Bing, bang, boom. There we go. Let's go. And so happy I got to watch one game in Rexall place. The Oilers may have lost 1-0 or 4-1, but you're happy nonetheless. I got to watch some pretty good games at Rexall. I mean, got to watch Connor McDavid wreck the Montreal Canadiens one game, I believe, and it was good. Good. Time to get things going. Let's get a second goal, boys. Haven't called it for it in a while. That is true. Tobias, welcome in. Tobias, we got a little bit of an update there on Mr. Nygaard, looking like March 22nd to 25th. We should be expecting Nygaard back. Gila River Arena, it's ice cold, the coldest building in the league. Well, might have to be. And Clefbaum is back. That other update too. Kevin Quinn, Louis DeBrusque in the broadcast booth tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. Tough game. Oilers are giving up way too many sloppy passes. We're surviving though. That's all we got to do. Can hardly wait for playoffs. That is the thing. Playoffs is going to be exciting. That's for sure. Let's get this going, shall we? Get the puck worked and moved, and we've had some good chances these last few minutes here. What these Oilers can do is Yamamoto, Ennis, and Draisaitl going to work. And remember, the other side too, as much as the Draisaitl, Nuge, and Yamamoto line was scoring, they were also working. They were working the puck a lot. And you kind of see this out of these guys right now as well, getting this going. So glad Clef's back for a defensive battle like this, yes. More than likely, we probably aren't winning this game if Clefbaum's not in the lineup. I will be honest for that right there. Here we go. Get this going. History of good ice in Edmonton goes back even further. Edmonton Gardens had great ice, played a few Junior B games in that barn. Man, Edmonton Gardens Junior B. And you're still alive, Tim? Okay. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Jungle B back then, you were like, I'm not saying guys died on the ice, but if you're going to die on the ice, that's where you were probably going to die on the ice. And here we go. That puck out of play. The Oilers, big pressure on the Columbus Blue Jackets there. And some of us are older than 50. I'm just saying, Junior B back then, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You would, oh, what a shot there too. What a shot to get that through by Ethan Bear. But yeah, Junior B back then. I'm sorry, Junior B back in the early 2000s was sketchy. Could not imagine Junior B back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. If I'm dating the Garden right. And age is just a number. That is true. And it was close. Yeah, I can imagine. As guys, I don't know if many of you have had a chance to do this. But if you go through my playlists, like if you go to my channel and you find my playlists, I have a bunch of Junior B fights that I've uploaded over my years of covering the Cold Lake Ice St. Paul Canadiens on my channel. So you need to check that out. You need to check out some Junior B scraps from the early part of this decade, a little bit middle of this decade that just passed and stuff like that, and you'll be good to go. Alright, let's get this going. Nothing going there. Larson's without a stick. Well, Larson's going to battle. And keep it going. 11:16 to go here in this third period. Connor McDavid under the weather, but battling that puck there. And whew, big save by Koskinen. I think that's 3 saves I think he got right there. 37. They're only going to credit him with 1 shot. Now, that was 3 taps, buddy. That's 3 saves for Koskinen. Up that. Thank you. That's 38. Give me 39. I see 38. Give me 39 for the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight. Please, please, please give me that cheap 39th shot of the game. They are not going to give it to me. They are not going to give it to me. I am all in on giving Koskinen as many shot saves as possible tonight, because he has been fantastic, and he is. But he had 42 saves against the Mitch. You had to do it. You had to do it. Now, as soon as somebody in the chat says they're panicking a little bit about the game, that just puts me on edge. We're at the 10-minute mark. Not a good time. That's all right. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Now I get nervous. Now I get ticky, and this isn't going to be good. But we're going to watch this big save by Oscar Clefbaum. Tobias, that is Swedish dollars 50. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh my. What? I saw 500. I did not see 50. Tobias, thank you so much. Big save by Mikko Koskinen. And Tobias with the big dono. Thank you so much, Tobias. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is, I think, Swedish dollars. So let me see if I can get a conversion rate for you to that. SEK to Canadian. Swedish krona to Canadian. Let me get 50 there for you. That is a $7.15 Canadian dono. Thank you so much, Tobias. Thank you. Anytime you guys see 50, that is, remember, the big number we saw in the chat one time is from down in Mexico. And we saw 99 Mexican pesos donated. That was a pretty crazy night. And that was something pretty awesome. So, Tobias, thank you so much for the dono, guys. Everybody throwing the dollars around tonight. You guys have been incredible. And, well, that is probably the big light you up of the stream so far tonight, isn't it? As the donos have been a little bit more exciting than the game, but that's all right. We're going to finish this one off. Yeah, everyone got excited. Hey, $50 SEK. Hey, the cool part is, I will say, the cool part about the donations on YouTube is that they come in all across the world, right? We've had Australian dollars, we've had pesos, we've had somewhere else, we've had American, we've had Canadian, and I think we had something else. Did we have euros? I think we had euros at one point too. It is just cool, so cool to see where everyone tunes in from and where everyone's feeling to support Dolynny TV. And that's right, Tim. 50 is 50 in your own country's money. Because the thing is, end of the day, $50 Canadian is pretty much useless in America. Conversion rate, right? I'm not saying it's useless, but it ain't $50 American, right? 50 times, it's like 0.75. It's like just under $40. Money is money, and it's appreciated. Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much, and here we go. Mikko Koskinen making some crazy saves, and let me tell you who's going to be tuning into the post game. If everything holds as is right now, Finland is going to be loving tonight's post game show on Dolynny TV. I will tell you that much. Anytime Mikko Koskinen has a big performance like tonight, about 4 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, the old Finnish people from Finland will be coming in and absolutely losing their minds for how great of a performance Mikko Koskinen had tonight. That is fantastic to see. So 40 shots for the Columbus Blue Jackets. They gave me not only shot number 39, they gave me shot number 40 as well. Fantastic. Koskinen wrestles that puck to the ice. Let's win this one 2-0. Empty netter, shall we? And we will be good. As Mark Messier is an alumnus of your high school in West Edmonton. You graduated in 1970. Oh, Brian. There you go. Fewest shots in one game this season. December 6th against LA. November 27th against Colorado. Big games there. And you need this for Canucks' sake. Well, now, right now we're hoping you don't get it. And what are we talking about? Mikko Koskinen just having a game or what? And yes, Mikko Koskinen is a celebrity in Finland. Therefore, Tyson on Dolynny TV gets a little airtime in Finland once in a while. That is for sure. As these shots getting a little sketchy now, Columbus. I think we've done this against Columbus before. Oh my goodness, Koskinen. Oh my god. What? What? Okay. All right, let's go. Mikko Koskinen getting the job done. Oh my goodness. That probably hit the bar, and then Kailer Yamamoto comes back with a shot the other way. And you won't be mad. We know. Hey, Andrew. You said that about the Dallas W's, so let's just keep that in mind. Every time you say we don't deserve to win a game, we somehow pull out all the stops, so we're good here. And remember, a reminder, guys, I flashed it at the start of the stream. You can go back to the start of the stream. Now 43 shots for the Columbus Blue Jackets. You can go back to the start of the stream or to my predictions at the start of the month for the final 15 games of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, I have this predicted as an overtime loss. So I'm not sitting here going to be upset. A little bit more upset with the Chicago game. More upset that I shut off the stream and they came back in that third period. But that said, is what it is. 8-12. My upset part about that Chicago game is the fact that they tagged us with the too many men after scoring a goal. That's rough. And you can say we didn't deserve the Dallas win all you want, Andrew, but we won it, right? That's what I'm saying. Ugly wins. Ugly wins is how you win. When the When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Well, guess what? That's usually the Oilers' mantra. The tough have not gotten going. The tough have stayed and slugged it out this season, and that's one thing I've really liked out of the Oilers so far. Maybe they sacrificed some KFC before the game at this stage. I don't care. Rituals. I don't know, man. You really want to please those referees. You might want to give them some Popeyes. And reminder, you can give the referees free Popeyes every time the Oilers win. How's okay? I don't know how that's not a penalty. Yeah. But look at Connor McDavid rushing in. A little bit of speed right there, and we're good. 7:14 to go, and is it Draisaitl making the big save on that play? Look at this big play, big play. Oh wow, it's Draisaitl making the save. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So he just flat out missed. And look at this, Connor McDavid. They're tight, checking him. That's what playoff hockey's all about. And remember, Columbus is in as much in this as we are to try and get to the playoffs. So 79 points, 80 points. They are 8th in the East. We're 5th in the West with only one more point than them. So that was Tim's fancy stat to start the stream. Tim always usually has one or two of those for you if you're in here before the live stream goes live. And that's the important one so far tonight. Excuse that. That's lemonade coming on up. And look at Adam Larson greasing down low. The defense activating tonight. They have not been burnt. They've been good. And look at how hard Adam Larson is back checking. He has gone skating all the way back. And look at that. Oscar Clefbaum tangled up. He looks hurt. He gets up. No, he's fine. It's fine. The whistles, everything's going. Everything is fine and dandy. They called Nurse on some ticky-tacky stuff. They called Pierre-Luc Dubois for a penalty. And now everything's good to go and just play some playoff hockey here. Oh, Kassian just about stuffs up at the man sliding just like Larson was early. As here we go. Let's go. Let's play some wide open hockey, shall we? 6 minutes to finish this one off, ladies and gentlemen. You excited for this? You know what? This turned into a little bit of a hockey game all of a sudden. The Oilers not just defending the shots. Mikko Koskinen now 43 saves on the night. As man, you imagine if that hits 5-0? That'd be nuts. Back the other way, we'd be talking Ben Scrivens legendary territory. 2 in a row, no call. Third is a charm, maybe. Peter, welcome in. Kassian scores almost. Oh, goodness sakes. Here we go, guys. 5:44 to go in the third period of game. What is this? Game 69? It's game 69. 5:36 to go. Go. Look at this. Bang. And to the ice. Clefbaum taken out. And look at this one. Back the other way. Yeah, Kassian. That's a classic Kassian backdoor tap play. But they just couldn't get it to go. Guys, if you're in the chat right now and you're saying, man, this is going to be an energetic, pumped up game review, I need you, if you haven't already, to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned to Dolynny TV about half an hour after the game ends for the, for the post-game show here on Dolynny TV. Edmonton Oilers legend. Well, we've got Edmonton Oilers legend, $4.5 million man, Mikko Koskinen, making us saves. This game is showing free on the NHL.com channel. I prefer listening to you. Hey, appreciate that, Peter. And yes, the last 2 minutes will definitely be a doozy for sure. We're up to 118 people tuning in so far on this side of the live stream. That's fantastic. This has got to be the worst game that we've played that we were winning. I don't know. That Dallas game was a heck of a lot worse, I think, from minor, but I don't know. I can't exactly remember, I guess. That's the problem. When you actually sit here and talk about 82 games all season, they all start blending together. That is a little bit of an issue. Should have played Callus Glass game from the start. Yeah, you know what? He was fantastic. This 3 straight games, Mikko Koskinen has just been an absolute beauty. That is for sure. Let me get you some stupid stats. Who wants some stupid stats? That's exactly. We definitely have to win these tight games to get ready for playoffs. Jonas Korpisalo, 947 save percentage. We'd like to crack that one more time. Draisaitl's played 19 minutes, so he'll probably play anywhere close to, I don't know, 22 tonight, probably. Greasy wins count too. Career shutouts for the Oilers? Would it be Tommy Salo? I want to say Tommy Salo. That seems like an off-the-wall pick, But I don't think Grant Fuhr had too many shutouts. I feel like it's Tommy Salo. I'm going with Tommy Salo. That's my pick. And Mike Smith is on After Hours. I'm not going to get a chance to tune into that, but that's okay. It will be Danny. As here we go. Ooh, Ennis working this part. Look at that. Ennis knew exactly what he was doing there, trying to stuff it off the back of Korpisalo. Problem is, that's not what we'd like to happen, that's for sure. Did we go Ranford? Oh, Ranford might be a pick too. Yours fourth. Okay. Shot number save 44 for Mikko Koskinen. And Tyson for the win. Did I just literally sit here and gut check Tommy Salo? I'm probably checking. Tommy Salo is the Oilers goaltender that a lot of people forget about. He was an NHL 2K6 legend. Let me tell you. Love me some Tommy Salo. One of these years, just maybe a Canadian-based team will win the Stanley Cup. Brian, we're hoping this year is the year. We should have, what, 4 Canadian teams in the Stanley Cup running? 5 if Winnipeg makes it, so we should be good to go. As there you go, guys. Like, I'm terrible at Oilers history, but let me tell you, there's just some things that don't seem right and seem right at the same time. And yes, Ilya Bryzgalov, also an Oilers legend. Another guy, Victor Faust. As that's going to be icing against Columbus. 443 Columbus now with 44 shots on net. 19 shots for the Oilers, so we're not going to have our worst performance of the season by any means. In goal, Levy. Let's go. Let's go. Calling out the defense. Am I getting it going, Adam? Welcome in. As I called out the defense, and guess what? That fourth line, baby. That fourth line doing the work tonight. I told you, how nice would it be to see the fourth line getting it going. Look at this. Caleb Jones is going to go across, fire the shot. Woo! Yeah! All right. The defense, guys, everything came together tonight. No problem about it. As I told you, the fourth line was going to get the job going, and they got the job done tonight. That's a goal-scoring fourth line. Man, okay. This is nice. This is nice. Chason and Kara go to work. Look at this. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. Back of the net right here. And, ooh, maybe a Kara deflection. But that fourth line getting to work. And I told you in the game preview, I told you it was going to be good. And maybe a tip by Kara. I don't see it. And I don't see it. See it. Let's try to sneak one. We'll take it. And and Caleb Jones getting it going. Yeah, Parker, I don't know what you're doing. Look at Caleb Jones just wiring a shot, and I don't think that hits. I don't think that hits Caleb Jones. And there's Chris Russell getting an assist, so there you go. Like I said, the Oilers need to average 2 defensive points per game to do better than last year. Well, let me tell you, they got it done. And Parker, please, that's a quick way to get yourself 300-second timeout by trolling goals. They don't ask how, they ask how many. That's right. The Oilers now 2-0 in the scoreboard. Shot number 20. Did I tell you shot number 20 was going to be a goal? Bang on. As Caleb Jones gets that puck just ripped, and that's the perfect one-timer. It deflects high, I think. And Jonas Korpisalo beat on 2 weird goals over there. Goal for the Oilers. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. All right, who's complaining about what tonight? Nobody should be complaining about nothing. Here we go. This is, oh my goodness. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. I've got some good reactions tonight, that is for sure. Connor McDavid going to get on, and Sirens going deep. As Connor McDavid, RNH getting it going. Connor McDavid, RNH, bang, back of the net. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. Connor McDavid, 96 points, little T. That's your check. Well, that's a good check right there. Shot number 21 is also a goal. 3-0 for the Oilers. And how about that top line? That's what we're talking about. They got the job done. That is fantastic. Goal number 3. Whew. Let's go. Let's go. Columbus gets walked right away in this third period deep. And I mean, this is the part of the time. This is part of the time you don't want to get walked, and this sucks to suck. But Connor McDavid taps that home. And finally, the Oilers get the job done. So I'd like to see Kosk get all 3 stars, but we'll take it. Yeah, you know what? Kosk still deserves all 3 stars tonight. 3:30 to go. Connor McDavid's 33rd goal of the season. Nugent Hopkins, Kassian gets it going. What are we talking about? Nuge with 60 points. Nuge getting close to that career high again. 3:18 to go in this third period. And look at this. The Oilers all of a sudden sitting pretty with 3 minutes to go in this third period. As let's go. Up the ice. Nothing happening here. We just got to sit back and get this job done. Imagine a line with his brother Caleb Jones and Seth Jones. They'd be doing all right together, I'd say for sure. Koskinen, guys, absolutely. We aren't here. We are not here up 3-0 in the third period, if not on the back of Mikko Koskinen tonight. Kyler Yamamoto taking a swipe at Jonas Korpisalo, and this is magical. This is... You couldn't draw it up any better, right? We get so deep down and beat down by a slow, tired game, and all of a sudden here we are with a big time 3-0 lead late in the third period, up over 50 viewers for the first time tonight. Appreciate you guys tuning into the final 3 minutes on Dolynny TV tonight. Kassian could easily bury, but gives it to McJesus. Yeah, absolutely fantastic move by Zach Kassian to get that puck over to Connor McDavid and keep those points going. And for a tough night for McDavid as well. And you're going to see this. Look at Josh Archibald going. And look at Athanasiou. Beats 2 men wide and just can't get that puck. I'm sorry. That's anyone that's complaining about Athanasiou, you see a play like that, just show them that and say, this is what just needs to connect. And Jujhar Khaira's had a very strong night tonight. Jujhar Khaira's had a fantastic night so far. But, you know what? End of the day, got to keep them going. Look at this. Right there, case in point. Jujhar Khaira, not bad, not great, but gets it going and finishes it off. PK Neal took a penalty. Well, I don't like seeing that. I would be interested to see if the Jackets go for the empty netter as... Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a penalty. Neal tried to murder him into the bench. There we go. They play the Caps in Washington on March 16th. That'll be a good game. Neal knows that's him. They need to kill this. Yes, absolutely they do. But, end of the day, minute 53 to go. Super Split Saturday pays out $142,000. Wow. That's a little nuts. And yeah, that's a good cross check. Or slash. I don't know where that is. Gator, what was your comment? We talked about Jujhar Khaira. Okay. And balance in the lineup. That's what we're talking about. All right. 4-on-4. Ooh. Let's go. 150 to go in this power play. They're not going to load up. Okay. And there's the penalty. So there we go. X is just greasing in here. Just wants to remind you that, oh yeah, he does Oilers discussions too, and he'll have a good old game review. Actually, X took the game review from me against Chicago. Somehow got 68 views, kicked my butt at it. I got 0 views on the game review because I just didn't do one. So, a reminder that if you're not looking for my game review, you can go check out X's game review. X is a buddy of mine trying to get going with the Oilers stuff too, so let's go get it done. And Meth, we're on it. Well, Elijah, goal scoring. We're on it in the third period, says the Oilers. The old Rogers Place, rocking and buzzing. Something's sounding good on those speakers tonight. I can't tell you the song. I have terrible tone noticing, but it's all right. And you know what? Yeah, Torts can't be too unimpressed with how this game ends up going down. But, end of the day, Columbus Blue Jackets goal. It's all right. You know what? Sucks to ruin the shutout, but we're good. 3-1 final. We'll take it. Less than a minute to go. Damn. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Oh. Stopped one, not two. Stopped one, not two. That's tough. Mikko Koskinen wanted this shutout bad. Where does this win put us in the standings? Well, we still got 59 seconds to go. Just look at this right here. Yeah, Leon with a bad giveaway, and I mean we've had bad giveaways all night. That's exactly what Louis DeBrusque's saying. But yep, Lisa said it best. Unfortunately, I can't share that, Lisa. That ruins it. But we still win in regulation. Well, hopefully we do. Now I think Columbus might be stupid and try to pull the goalie. Hopefully we win this 4-1. I think somebody had a 4-1 prediction. I think that was UV with the 4-1 prediction. This win ties us for first. Yes, it does if we clutch it down. The Oilers, though, will be an outshot 3-1 or 2-1. And the Oilers going to draw the power. And here we go. Sheehan empty netter? Is that what we're talking about? As we're getting the empty netter, this one's going to be bobbled around. Here we go. 39 seconds to go. I'm way late delayed, but here we go. Let's get this goal. Let's get this underway. Block shot, and Sheehan's going to fire this one down, and whoo! Bang! Bang. Back of the net. From 55 yards out, nails it through the uprights. Riley Sheehan gets the field goal on the board. 4-1 Edmonton Oilers. And that is first place once again, baby. First place once again. No doubt about it. Riley Sheehan not worrying anything. Look at this. Big block shot. That goes off of Josh Archibald. He should get an assist for that. And the Oilers, good for the goal differential, get a +3. And look at that. Big block shot by Josh Archibald. He doesn't even know where that one hit him. He's stinging a little bit. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers get this job done. And the Oilers will win this hockey game 4-1. UV gets the prediction down. Excellent game. Well, I mean, it was ugly at best. Koskinen, the star of the game for sure. Hot take, a huge dub, no doubt about it. 14 seconds to go. Guys, I will take these next few seconds to say please subscribe. The game review is coming hot, coming fast. And of course, secondary to that, leave a like. And, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Tyson. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel tonight. Huge win for the Oilers tonight. We'll catch you in the game review coming in about half hour's time to a video near you. Click that bell for the subscriptions to your phone. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here. Have yourself a great time change.